Okay, there we go. Hitting go live. Now, is it going to show up properly? Come on, YouTube preview. Get rid of that thumbnail and show me the sweet, juicy content that I can see in two different spots of my screen. Oh, not yet. Hey, there we go. Sweet, so it's about a 12-second delay. Hello once again, ladies, gentlemen, myself of the future, and the void to which I send this video. Very, very quick update. I am no longer oblivious to the idea of a stream Discord, and I also understand the point because I was watching a different YouTube streamer and YouTube didn't notify me that they were going live. So, if you're interested, pinned in the chat and also at the very top of the video description is a link to the YouTube. No stress either way. That being said, we will naturally get straight into the content. This will hopefully be shorter than the guards, because I noticed a disturbing trend of going from a 40-minute stream to a 3-hour stream to a 4-hour stream. So as much as I was tempted to do multi-classes, I don't really think I can manage a 5-6 hour stream without fucking my sleep schedule for work. Hey, Lane, not too much, what's up yourself? But yes, naturally, starting off straight away, alphabetical as always. Yo, way, welcome to the stream. And beginning very, very strong, or very, very lukewarm. Ansel. Yeah, absolutely. Ansel is cute as hell. I love Ansel's design. I know it's a bit basic of, oh, it's a trap, but very, very cute. Hello, me. Nice to see you as well. Man, Ansel really is cute. I will say, once again, the shorts, but say what you will, these are relatively practical shorts. Not showing off the thigh. That is an extreme rarity in Arknights. Non-visible thigh, let's go. I would say we're winning, but we all like thighs here, so it's a bit of a disappointment. Thinking about Ansel's actual outfit, that's a relatively nice jacket slash hoodie combo. Those pouches are pretty practical. Not ideal, you don't have anywhere to stick your hands. But all in all, the color scheme works alright. The tie is nice, but generally you wouldn't wear a tie into a hospital. Because ties can choke you, and you don't want to be choked while someone's life is in your hands, or you're handling scalpels, or a syringe in this case. Yeah, the undertuck shirt, it is a bit weird, because it's not even a case of an undertuck shirt. This shirt is just way too large on him. If this shirt was tucked in, it would, he would be packing, if you know what I'm saying. Visually, at least. I'm also not a big fan of this weird cross-satchel bag that's hanging from one of his biceps. That must be crazy uncomfortable, and that is not properly secured. Yeah. All of the memes about the femboys would be quite true, or at least appear quite true, if this enormous shirt was tucked in. The color scheme pretty solid, though muted red with muted turquoise is a little bit weird. In the sense of it just slightly clashes, like it's not egregious, but it is a bit strange to see. Yeah, asymmetrical lab coat. I really like this as a design, and it's also relatively comfortable. It also does kind of make sense, but at the end of the day, I'm not sure why his left thigh specifically needs protecting. That being said, it does at least work well with the jacket's color scheme, even if, again, this shade of turquoise does clash a little bit with this flat maroon. Yeah, he can't reach for his pocket, you're right. He also can't reach for the pouch. This pocket is way too low, or this insignia. I don't know what that zip is for. He can't open this because it's tied to his bicep. So every time he reaches for it, it's just going to have a spaz attack. Oh no, that might be a separate belt. My mistake. That looked like it was attached. It looks like this is just a bunny ear thing, and this is actually tied around his waist. Never mind. Okay, that's less impractical than I thought it was, having looked closer. Oh, I should unpin that. Okay, sweet. You couldn't see it anyway. Wonderful. The clipboard, nice touch, but not really part of the outfit. That's just practicality. The shorts, look, they're not as bad as the shorts in this game usually are. They always keep them nice and plain. These ones do at least reach down to the knees, even though I like seeing some thighs. That being said, Arknights has a habit of very basic, very non-stylish shorts, and that habit is unfortunately continuing. Because these are just the most basic, unflattering shorts you can wear. You look like a Boy Scout. They're like semi-suit patterned. There's nothing going on. The shoes do look practical, but what's with the weird, like, mid-thigh strap? That being said, like, all in all, Ansel is a pretty standard start. There's nice things. There are a few problems, but nothing too major. Bit of a nice twist on the default outfit, even though the color scheme isn't ideal. The maroon and the turquoise do just slightly clash. Well, this isn't even maroon, it's too light. That being said, though, his summer skin is a little bit better. Nothing, not like too majorly better. The shoes are relatively nice. They actually go up to about the right level of the heel. Yep, absolutely bless Ansel. He's showing off his thighs and his stomach. Massive improvement. Not a big fan of these flaps. I have seen it on a few IRL shorts, and it looks even worse than it does in anime, but these are essentially useless, unless you want someone, like, grabbing you by the strap, which I'm sure someone somewhere is interested in, but look, as an actual outfit, yeah, Kingdom Hearts straps again. That being said, this is, like, the biggest indictment of Ansel's outfits is that the highlight is how cute his face is in the pink color scheme. And yeah, he's really cute, but... And there's nothing majorly wrong with any of these outfits either. It's just a case of... There's not too much to say either. It's a nice sailor-themed t-shirt. The jacket is nice. The shorts are better than they were in his E0. The shoes are practical. The armband strap's alright. I love... Carrying a watermelon in a bucket is definitely one I have not seen before. But yeah, you're right. This is just beach the outfit. This is the most default swimwear you can get. I do like, though, that it's a branded Rhodes Island giant umbrella, which means he can write it off on his taxes. And as we all know, tax evasion is the most base thing you can do. Little did I know he's got a gun in that umbrella. That would be quite a shock if Ansel pulled out a pistol when the medic's done being a medic. So yeah, thinking about this, Ansel off to a very solid basic. Not too much to say either way. Especially, like, yeah, his beach skin's nice, but it is the most default beach skin you can get. It's the male equivalent of a woman just wearing a bland bikini or a one piece with no real style, just plain black, not even particularly form-fitting. The medic, yeah. yeah, the Gavial strategy of, oh, we're out of patience, give me 5 minutes and a sledgehammer. I'll find you some. Oh, that's right. He does have another skin. This one isn't out on global yet, though. This is better, but it's a very plain suit. Yeah, this is... I really love the art. Really, really love the art for all of Ansel's skins now that I think about it. But again... and hey, look, say what you will. He does look a lot more distinctly masculine in this one. For some people, that'll be a benefit. For some people, that's a negative. But again, the main attraction is very much his face and his hair. He's very cute. This outfit would probably be high B. I don't think this outfit's nice enough to be an A. Part of that's just how he's wearing it. Look at how flat this is on his chest. A good suit would definitely show that off a bit more. The color scheme is nice. Standard pinstripe. Why are you wearing, like, gum boots with a suit, though? Yeah, rain boots, that's the one. And also, like, he's a failure of a waiter. He's dropping the menu. He's spilling the tea. His ribbon is all over the place with the giant bell. He's throwing plates. His ears are built like an A10 warthog. And much like the A10 warthog, he's gonna start healing so hard he falls out of the sky. Yeah, this definitely isn't enough to, in my opinion, change his rating, but this is probably his nicest outfit. But again, the main attraction of Ansel, look at the face, man. He's just really cute. Now, moving on. This is an operator not many people think of or know about because you need to spend the equivalent of like 30 E2's worth of red certs to unlock her. That being said, I do like Breeze, even if she is just directly worse Telopsis and borderline worse than Perfumer. But I do really like Breeze. Her art style is a little bit unusual, but I find it quite nice. And that doesn't really have to do with her outfit, just it's worth pointing out, like, this is a very unusual outfit. It's more large-faced than most anime designs. The head as a whole is larger, but I really do like this outfit. Reachable pockets, 10 out of 10. Nice basic running shoes, absolutely to both of those. This is also, like, take note, this is a cross-shoulder courier bag. That means it's not going to fall off when you reach for it or jostle your arms. She is wearing this correctly. Absolute props for that. Like you said, it's reachable here, it's reachable here. There's no weird stuff on the pockets. The zipper makes sense and is proportioned correctly. You absolutely love to see it. Thigh band? Look, it's not Arknights if there's not some thighs. Why do you think I love this game so much? As you said earlier, these runners, they look a little bit weird because IRL runners would sit like just a tiny bit higher at the back. But that being said, like, they're very clearly just slightly stylized plain runners that do match the color scheme really well and would be very, very functional. So I'm not going to hold that against them, even if it would be a little bit higher at the calf. That's just slightly with the art style more than the actual design. I love the thigh band. It's definitely too tight. You can see it cutting off circulation there, but hey, look, it looks good. Yeah, the quintessential tassels, absolutely. Everyone's got to have some tassels. That being said, Breeze actually has a lot fewer tassels than pretty much anyone else. Like, she's got this weird stethoscope-themed tassel here. And she's also got this giant medical badge. But at the end of the day, like, for Arknights, this is really, really tame. Her weapon has more tassels than she does. This zipper here is a bit strange. Most jackets like this, especially, oh, never mind. Yeah, this zipper's fine. You wouldn't really use this pocket, but it's not unusable. It's positioned right on her arm, at least. The design is a little bit strange on that particular zipper, but I will say I really do love this jacket with this ribbon. This is really well thought out. Like, this is a very unusual, hard to notice sort of style. It's understated, that's the word I'm looking for. Slight red accents, but a very sort of even grey mixed with other greys to make it stand out. It doesn't really make anything pop too much, but it's really lovely. The slight frills, obviously, look, it's an anime game, you've got to expose something, and she chose the top of her chest, but end of the day, plenty of people dressed like that IRL too, and this is a fairly nice bra corset combo, even if the corset is a little bit... It should be a bit tighter, especially given how many belts there are. It looks a bit strange for it to be that flat. But at the end of the day, like, this is very, very nice. I do particularly love this bow. This is a rare example of an ornament that just completely adds to the outfit with no real downsides. You need to build more medics. Yeah, for me, I just go to silence basically always, because it turns out silence with a drone mastered is actually just kind of insanely good and an AoE healer. So you rarely need another unit. But yeah, like, the skirt, not too frilly. A more solid skirt over the top that's her dress. This is a really unusual style of dress with these rigid plates almost connecting to topless, but it's lovely. The colors balanced really, really well. The sleeves are a little strange given how heavy the jacket is, but like nothing too egregious. Looks very nice. Moving on to her E2. Yeah, it looks a little bit less nice with her jacket coming a bit looser and showing off her shoulders, as much as I like looking at some shoulders. But you do get to see the outfit. You get to see some of the highlights more. Oh no, okay, it is a slightly different outfit. She's added some extra frills. That's good to know. And these are definitely different shoes. These look like rain shoes that have belts. You built Silence Altar, but Vanilla Silence... Yeah. Vanilla Silence I ignored for a long time because I had Warfarin and Telopsis, and now I basically only use Vanilla Silence. So take that as whatever praise you can. I love that they've kept her bow. Despite the fact that she can obviously no longer wear it as a collar. It looked much nicer on the collar, in my opinion. Like, that's a really, really great ornament there, but it looks absolutely fine in her hair as well. Breeze is underrated in-game. I do agree, but given how expensive she is, like, she's not that much of an upgrader from Perfumer, and in a lot of ways she's worse than Telopsis, so I do completely understand it. At the end of the day, to get Pot Zero Breeze, you have to give up, what is it, 6 promotions? Oh no, I think it's only 2 6-star promotions. Right, I was thinking of individual chip glue. But to get her absolutely maxed out, that means you're giving up 12 6-star promotions. And I've got her maxed out. Like, I did the grind because I think she's really cute and I like her. But I understand why a lot of people don't do it. And a lot of people don't even really know they're red cert operators because you see it once and then don't think about it. Yeah, just a couple. Yeah, it's only 3,000 red certs. What are you worried about? That being said, massive fan of Foxes. I love Fox ears. I really, really love this ribbon. I know it's a little thing, but massive props to it. Not a big fan of these giant belt straps, but it wasn't there in the default. Oh no, it was? Okay, so this at least does hang well. These will be a pain. They'll hit your feet a lot, but they don't appear to be dragging in the dirt too much. That definitely takes away, but it's nice. And in terms of practicality, this is one of the least impractical ground-hitting back tassels we've seen so far. A lot of operators wear them. Does she have a skin? No. All in all, like, I think I'm going to give Breeze an A. She's probably on the lower rank of the A's, but it's just, this is really nicely balanced. Like, she's clearly thought about this. Her jacket complements the rest of her outfit. Even the pouches, the color scheme is sort of matched. Her bag matches very well while still being a slight highlight. It's got good highlights, but it's very understated. Aside from the giant chest gap and thigh gap, this is great working wear. But in an anime world, this is great working wear because everyone has chest gap, thigh gap. I really do particularly love the collar and the upper shoulders. This is a professional butler suit style, if that makes sense. That won't be the right terms for it. Even just the ornaments on her bag strap matching up with the rest of her color scheme is just really lovely. So I'll probably give Breeze an A, which honestly probably about where she sits on a normal tier list as well. So it works out well. Moving on to Ceylon. Now, Ceylon, on the other hand, absolute D tier as a unit in terms of practicality, but she's pretty fashionable. Like, she's a mayor's daughter and it shows. She was raised in a bit of luxury. There are some weird parts. All of these see-through plastic flaps coming from the top of your jacket. It looks really nice, but it is a bit strange because these are very hard lines and there's lots of them. There's a travesty on the lack of wind chime E2 effect. Yeah, that is fair. But look, at the end of the day, you gotta consider they can't do it for everyone. Ooh, not a fan of this belt. Is that a belt? I don't... Yeah, it looks like it does reach around. That belt is going to be a pain. That being said, you obviously need a belt with a dress this heavy. It doesn't actually sit on her very well. Like, it doesn't highlight her figure very well at all. It gives her a very flat sort of look. So as much as I like it from below the waist, the actual waist joint itself, I think she needs a different belt and a bit tighter. Oh, water tiles. Yeah. I can't believe her module didn't remove the requirement for water tiles when Gladia's module just gave all the Abyssal Hunters a flat 30% damage reduction. Ceylon still needs water tiles to function. Gladia doesn't. Yeah, even on seaboard maps, oh, it doesn't count. Even though the entire map is populated by fish, it doesn't count as water. They probably just forgot it was a thing, because I don't think there's been water on any... I can't think of a single tile outside of the Desolos events that has water. And I don't even know if it works, because I haven't checked, and the devs probably haven't either. But yeah, thinking about it, like, this mid-torso section... bit weird, not so nice. The belt, it has potential, it just is sitting wrong. It needs to be tighter around the dress. The dress needs to sit a bit thinner under her torso. The jacket part of the dress, I'm not a big fan of this sailor theme, but I really like how she's wearing it, especially the sleeveless under vest to highlight just a bit of her skin with her shoulders. That's really tasteful in eye drawing. You can drop her in the ocean in the effects. Yeah, Ceylon goes for a swim and it still doesn't activate her talent because the devs forgot about it. Why is her hair a croissant? I don't question that. Lots of people have really, really weird, complex hairstyles. This is not a good day-to-day hairstyle, but for a fancy event, maybe. And I love her earring. It works really well with that hairstyle, but you're absolutely right. Like, whatever this is not it. Her hat's very nice. Her umbrella's lovely. I think the only detractor for her outfit is this midsection here. Like, if she fixed that, it would be lovely. It does make the skirts sit on her a bit weird, and I'm not a big fan of how low the buttons go. Schwartz protects her? Yeah, absolutely. Schwartz... I love the implication of Schwartz being in, like, her 40s, because she's known Ceylon since Ceylon was, like, 3, and has been her bodyguard since Ceylon was, like, 3. So Schwartz looks absolutely amazing for her age. Oh, I do like these shoes. These are really, really stylish but practical shoes. These buttons wouldn't be the most comfortable, but really, really lovely. It looks a bit strange for them to be metal-tipped, but given how hazardous Arknights is, given everyone has super strength, it does make sense that you want your toes to be protected. Getting to her E2, exact same outfit. Okay. The skirt around the midsection looks much, much nicer here. This is sitting on her much better, so I think it might just be an art thing rather than the actual skirt itself. So I'll retract that criticism of it. Schwartz having the MatPat going. Yeah, MatPat is ageless. You cannot tell how old that guy is. He is just, like, eternal. And yeah, absolutely. It does fit her better. I don't think... it is a slightly different shirt. It's not showing off her shoulders. But, like, the torso as a whole... Part of it's definitely just the illustration. So I've got to take that into account, but... It is really, really nice in this. Again, I'm not a fan of the sailor aesthetic, but she's pulling it off very well. Hey, Silent. What's up? That might be an Australian-only reference. I will find out whether or not people outside of Australia know that, I guess, by whether or not you know it. Again, though, not a big fan of the belt. The belt is very weird. It doesn't sit on her well at all, and it's really shown by the fact that it's hanging, like, over her knees while she's sitting down. I'm also not sure why she has the Star of David as a belt ornament. Bit of a weird decision, but, like, nothing against it either way. It's 2 triangles. It looks nice. The skirt looks a lot longer in this than it is. I'm going to, again, chunk that up to just artistic, because it's very clearly the same skirt, even though some slight designs are different. But yeah, the belt is way too loose. Also, apologies for the dogs barking in the background. They are currently being fed, and that is very exciting for them. I love that she's having a glass of tea that's being filled by birds themselves. I love the wings and feathers tied into all of the Liberi operators as a whole. The buckle's the Siesta logo. Yeah, you're right. It very well could be. I don't know the Siesta logo because there's like 4 operators from Siesta, and let's be real, Schwartz doesn't really wear clothing, let alone branded clothing, to let you know where she's from. Which I'm all about, but we'll get to that when we get to the sniper tier list. Outside of the belt, like, honestly, even taking into the belt into consideration, I'd give this an A. This is very, like, a high A even. This is a very nice outfit. She's clearly put it together with a lot of thought. Her accessories match. Looks lovely. And then you get into her skin. There we go. Yeah, and again, Ceylon clearly knows how to dress very well. For a swimsuit, this is actually surprisingly detailed and well thought out. I love the complement of her earrings with the shirt. This is a much nicer shirt than you'd usually take to the beach, but again, it doesn't really look like she's interested in swimming. So she's dressed up a little bit more, but that'd still be very, very comfortable. The jacket is at least sitting properly on her arms, even though I'm personally not a big fan of these jackets because they're a little uncomfortable, but you can clearly at least wear this. It's the right size for her. Yep, she's sipping tea on the beach. That's definitely the reason why you're sweating, right, Silent? Oh, she does know how to get a good belt, except for this weird strap here, but the rest of that, really lovely, sitting absolutely perfectly, highlighting both her hips and her waist, which is what a good belt should do. Nice shorts, that's a rarity, worth pointing out. Very, very nice shorts. I love that there's a little shorts bear and a little Ceylon bear by the bottle of what appears to be ice and nothing else, but that's very, very cute. Her shoes, not gonna lie, if you're going to the beach and you're wearing high heels, you're doing it wrong. That being said, it does look really nice, and this is a nice enough outfit that you could wear it in beach-related areas. Like, she's not at the beach, she's at a private pool. At some kind of outfit. So, not going to detract for that, even though if she were at the beach, this would absolutely knock it down. Because if you're wearing high heels to the beach, you're just asking to break your ankles. Yeah, the plushies are incredibly cute. So yeah, I don't think Ceylon is quite stylish enough to be S tier. She might be, but I think for now I'll put her just very, very high A. Pink hair gaming? Yep, absolutely. The Arknights characters with pink hairs are really cute. Pozemka, Ansel, Ceylon. Something about just the way they do shading really makes pink hair pop. Like, even just the contrast. This is a really nice shade of blue to contrast with the pink. Oh, and speaking of, I love the little flower accessory. I love the fact that her eyes match her sunglasses. That is kind of next level dedication to the outfit. I also love the little pearl necklace. I know I didn't comment on those, but just taking a moment to appreciate them before I go on. The only downside, she doesn't have a saucer. With this kind of teacup, you need a saucer to rest it on, otherwise you're doing it wrong. And she definitely knows that. She's doing it just to annoy people. She's high class enough that she knows better. Now, moving on to a little bit of a travesty. Oh god, this is worse than I remember it being. So, this is just a Boy Scout outfit mixed with a jungle outfit. The one that every single person wears in every movie featured in the jungles. Yeah, surprising lack of guns so far? Don't worry, I know for a fact there are guns on this list. Even outside of the pharmacists, there are a few guns. The medics do have them, but it does make sense that the medics probably have the least guns of anyone in Arknights. This chin strap, really, really weird. This singular goggle, really weird. This is also too small for his eye. He wouldn't really be able to use this. The gloves are all right, but they're way too bulky and they make his hands look titanic. Yeah, he's very, very cute. And yeah, you're absolutely right. Overalls with shorts. And then he's also got this weird semi-garter belt tied to his actual belt. And this is not a sleeveless top. This goes longer than his actual jungle outfit. Like, I just can't think of what environment you'd want to wear this in. That's really the main problem. Like, you're not going on a safari because you've got the entirety of your legs and forearms exposed. You've got protective gloves, but then you're also exposing the entirety of your chest. You're wearing a weird scarf, so you're not doing any machine work, because if you're wearing something this dangly, it's not going to go well. The radio looks like that's way too big for him. Radios, I mean, yeah, just design issue, but radios are usually a fair bit shorter, about 3/4 that length tops. I'm not sure what this water bottle is meant to be. These belts, like, they really just highlight how bad the shorts are. It wouldn't be so bad, the overall shorts, if it weren't highlighting the weird parts. Like, yeah, just in case you didn't notice, these are shorts. And yeah, just in case you didn't notice, this is massively open. I don't know why you'd wear a scarf like that while also exposing your torso like this, and then also wearing a loose jacket. It doesn't look horrendous, but it's more just a case of, what possible environment are you going into where you've put this on and decided it's suitable? His shoes, props where it's due. Very nice shoes, very solid shoes. This is a weird strap at the front, but it is what it is. I'm not sure what the purpose of it is. It'll break eventually because it's clearly under some tension. The socks are a little bit weird. Color scheme doesn't quite match. And these are pretty thick socks. But that could very much just be art. What event we even got him? I don't know either. He's a 4-star. Okay. Slight difference. He's taken off one glove. I was right. His hands look much more proportional without the gloves. This looks worse, but it was tighter in the previous one, so I'll ignore that. That's way too loose. This looks like a swimsuit. I like this shirt even less when it looks like a body-tight swimsuit-style shirt that is also high-necked. Chapter 12, you could be right. He could have come out. I know he's relatively recent. I just don't think, like, no one really remembers because I don't think many people use him. Which is a bit harsh, but at the end of the day, he's a 4-star medic. And you don't really level many medics because why would you level someone else when you've got silence? You know what I mean? Rash gun. Yep, he's got a lot of little cuts and tears. Yeah, honestly, this just goes to show, like, this outfit is not suitable for any situation. Look at how heavily damaged it is, and it did nothing to protect his underclothing. You used him once for a dumb challenge. Yeah, that's very, very relatable. A lot of operators I have like E2 level 80 just because I wanted to use them for a shitpost once. Look, credit where it's due, I do like that his outfit slightly matches the weird lantern he's carrying. Yeah, wow. That was a weird word to forget. But outside of that, it's just like, compared to, like, by our world standards, this isn't awful, but he's trying to go for something and is failing, which makes it just look weird. Yeah, he's dressed like Carl from Up if Carl was a bodybuilder. Instead of fat. Yeah, I think, like, this is very early to do it, but I think I am going to drop Chestnut into a cringe. Just because, again, like, this isn't awful, but there's more, you're raising a lot of questions. Like, when you see this, all you're seeing is, oh, that's weird, that's weird, that's weird. So it's not bland enough for you to ignore it. It's very in your face, which means the fact that it messes it up slightly makes it a little bit painful to look at. Yeah, he was horribly misplaced. His outfit got absolutely demolished. So despite the heavy protective gloves, this outfit is clearly not designed for heavy use from the way it's been torn, the way he's been scratched up. So clearly it's, whatever purposes he needs it for, it's not working. Oh, the man dressed like Carl from Up, the kid's name. Yeah, and I don't remember the name either at the moment, but I know who you're talking about. The kid who, the Boy Scout who hides under the porch, who's there to collect his badge. Oh, he does have a skin. I didn't know that. That being said, like, not a big fan of this as an outfit. The goggle is a headlight, no wonder it's so small. Yeah, but you wouldn't want a headlight sitting that far onto one side. It is a bit weird. Oh, he's without the chin strap. His face looks nicer without that weird heavy chin strap. I'm not sure why he's got one giant headphone on. Yeah, he looks He does look better in this. It's just the texture of the shirt is really weird. This is a really, like, weird singlet, white and yellow theme, but it's also clearly not designed for the beach because it's gone completely see-through now that he's wet. His outfit is a headlight. The hell are you looking at? Yeah. Yeah. The sandals, yeah, I was absolutely going to bring that up. They have, like, some weird floaty attached to the foot. What the hell? It's also tied around his ankle, and then there's just like a tiny peg that you grip with your toes, and that's how you stay in them. These are clearly like inflatable footwear. I've never seen this before. The shorts are alright, but everything else about this also belongs in the cringe tier. Yeah, you're right, these are the Yeezy slides. Steal his look, they cost $17,000. He's got the Pokemon... Yeah. This looks like an upscaled Pokemon trainer you'd see at a beach, and you'd be confused even in the context of Pokemon. But, like, look, the color scheme is nicer on him. So, credit where it's due. The color scheme does look nicer, and he is cute. I like the design as a design. It's just the actual outfit is like, what is this? Can he walk on water? You'd really think with these. But realistically, like, this isn't enough flotation to help you on the water. This is just enough flotation to throw you off on the sand. So, he's somehow found a way to find shoes less practical than going barefoot, which in its own way is kind of impressive. But no, like, this outfit definitely not lifting him out of the cringe. Now, moving on. The brand new Aya Fiala. Now, look, I've never really been an Aya fan. Nothing really against her, it's just... Whenever you're talking, what caster do I use? Everyone just said Aya from the start of the game. And I really liked KB, so I got annoyed at that. So, more just disagreement with the fandom over that one. That being said, she's a nice unit. There's a good reason she's got an altar. She's really cute. Like, she is really cute. This is a very cute design. The flowy jacket matches her hair really lovely. The downside is it seemed to have two sets of sleeves, which is really confusing. Like this... Oh no, this looks like some weird, arm stocking. Yeah, because the jacket's tied around it. This is really weird. It looks like this has clearly been designed with her being... No, this is part of the jacket. This is absolutely part of the jacket. It connects. So the jacket has two sets of sleeves. Golden Glow for the win. I agree. Golden Glow is one of my go-tos now, just because global range and stuns is so useful. The nod of her lore coat. Yeah, the coat is really nice and looks really cute on her, but like when you actually think of wearing this coat, this is not going to be comfortable. It's dangling on the floor. There's lots of weird flowy tassels. It's in bad shape. It's pretty heavily damaged. Yeah, it's messy. It works really well as an illustration. It looks really, really cute on her, but especially like... I've never seen a jacket with two sets of sleeves before. Oh no, this could just be a second jacket tied around her. I didn't see that part. Either way, it looks really weird. Even this, like, you've got a double choker on instead of a tie. You've got this tiny little triangle here showing off, in theory, showing off her chest, but it's really just showing off the shirt underneath. I will say it fits her very well. And I like the belts, I like most of the pouches. These two are too small to be useful. But it's damaged, the thigh highs are a bit weird, it's got this weird triangular garter strap. How are her shorts going this low on the side? What kind of material is this? So all in all, like, while the illustration is really hella cute, as an outfit this is a bit cringe. The shoes are a little weird as well. Again, they're going for the goat feet. This isn't the worst they've ever done. This still looks like a shoe rather than having a toe deformation. Is she wearing her parents' jacket? Yeah, if I remember the lore right, she is wearing her parents' jacket. Now, the question is, does it look better in the E2? Yes, it does look better in the E2. Some of the damage has been undone, which I assume is just a stylistic thing. It looks better without that, but the damage is still there. That being said, the jacket, while it's really cool, it's from her parents. In terms of outfit, yeah, it matches the color scheme. This would be really inconvenient. Like, look at how much it's flowing when she spreads her arms. Even the skirt, this is a really heavy, multi-layered skirt, and it's not flared enough at the side for that to look nice. It looks really weird over her crotch. It makes it look like... It looks like all of those memes of, in some games where you can tilt the camera, and there's just a black void underneath the skirt, except that's the actual skirt texture. Jackie is the best shoes in her game. Yeah, Jackie has some really nice shoes. It is a bit hard to rate Aya, because she is very, very cute, but I think her outfit is cringe. So as much as I really like it from a design perspective, actually seeing someone wearing this, there are nice parts. On this thing. It's definitely leagues above Chestnut. Okay, I think I'm going to give her a basic, yeah. Because there are definitely problems with it, but look, while there are problems, at least it looks nice despite having problems. So definitely, definitely higher than Chestnut. And yet, she's much too new to have a skin just yet, but I'm sure she'll get one eventually. Moving on from Aya, Folinic, the very first harm assist in the game. Now look, I gotta be honest, I'm a big fan of ladies in suits, and Folinic wears a half jacket really, really well. I love the way that this is only hanging on half of her, rather than the symmetrical look. I love the asymmetry. You want to see more flowy jackets and skill animations like Beeswax Original's outfit? I absolutely agree. It's been years since I used Beeswax, but that is definitely a skill that, like with Lava S2, it looks really, really cool. It's just mainly her animation rather than the animation as a whole. But I love that animation, the flowy jacket, but it's hard to animate, so it's fair enough. Folinic, this belt is a bit weird. It goes under her jacket. And through her jacket, rather. This is not good. This means you can't take off the jacket. That's a major, major downside. That being said, the rest of it looks really, really nice. Her E2 goes crazy? Yes, it does. Folinic is, like, surprisingly stylish and well-dressed. I love this cravat-style tie. That's a really nice, interesting thing to see. The undersuit, I don't like that it exposes her stomach. I think it'd be better if it was slightly more tightly tucked in. But at the same time, that just looks like it's come loose and it was intended to be that way. So I'm not going to detract points. These are actually pretty nice shorts. The belt is really nice. The pouch is really nice, except for the fact that it's tied in over her jacket like that. Nothing really much to say about the leggings. The shoes look comfortable, if a bit loose, but that's just an anime thing. They don't really... Yeah, medical grenade launcher. Absolutely. And yeah, we're back to the guns. I like how this... This is some weird... This is borderline a mech exoskeleton, and she's got handles to shoot people. This looks like, if anyone ever played Mass Effect 3's multiplayer, the Atlas mechs. Except portable. I'm not a big fan of whatever this headgear is. It's tying, like, onto her ear rather than into her ear. The gloves are sick? Yeah, absolutely. These are just... look like standard latex gloves, but while it's a bit unusual of a color, you'd actually... This is practical. Which is lovely to see. This band, a little bit loose, a little bit weird, but it is a good highlight color. It does match... It doesn't clash with her hair's undertones, which is very, very important. Yeah, one of the few operators who wear gloves that fits her and are appropriate. You're absolutely right. Then you get to her E2. I do not like this skirt as a fashion choice, but the E2 goes hard. It shows off... Her vest is very, very nice. It's sleeveless, which is a surprise. You don't really... Oh, no. This is actually a completely different outfit. It's just similar theme to my mistake. Yeah, the jacket is different because it doesn't have the belt patch. So this is a different outfit. Do Arknights characters have 2 sets of functional ears? Don't worry about it. Some of them do, some of them don't. Most of the time, the artists just very carefully don't show the ears, aside from the animal ears. But I believe Texas, for example, I think in some of her skins has human and wolf ears. I could be misremembering that, though. So, yeah. This pencil skirt, at least unlike Inez, you can theoretically move and you won't flash people. It's long enough that won't be too much of an issue. And it does look amazing, even though it's a bit impractical, especially for a medic who'd be moving around given that she's constantly shooting people. Same footwear, different stockings. Instead, she's got just shy of knee-high anklets. And look, end of the day, this is nice. That being said, I don't think it's anything particularly worthy of A tier. They do have 2 sets of functional ears, yep. Schrodinger's ears, that's a good way to put it. But yeah, while Folinic looks really nice, that's more just to do... The outfit does hug her body well and show it off, so props where it's due. This is definitely a high B, I just don't think this is an A. I think she has an outfit, though. Yes, she does. This is a really great outfit. This might be enough to take her up to A. It's a little weird with the undershirt and the sleeves being disconnected. But the color scheme matches really well. Like, actually, it's hard to tell. Might still just be very high B. But I love the stockings. A lot of people like the stirrups. I don't know what's going on with this weird straps. It looks like this is borderline footwear, which is really, really weird. But that being said, like, I love the color scheme. The understated green really matches well with the white aesthetic and makes her face the highlight, which is really lovely. Because look, if you're pretty, you want people to look at your face. A lot of the time, outfits distract from that. This one doesn't so much. I think it's just... Yeah, there are some problems with it, though. Like, this is a really weird undershirt. This jacket, the collar is sitting a little bit weirdly, and the sleeves aren't connected to anything. You can't tell if Tuya has two sets of ears. Yeah. We'll take a look later. Yeah, honestly, given the fact it's also exposing her stomach, that means the undershirt is basically worthless. Because it doesn't even go around the side here. Medicinal boner. Look, Folinic is probably the least quote-unquote medic of the quote-unquote medics. Like, when you compare it to someone like Calcit, who is a heavy quote-unquote medic. But she was the OG harnessist. And look, at the end of the day, design-wise, she looks fantastic. But yeah, having looked at it closely, I think she's another category for the B. And probably... Yeah, no, about equal to Aya, about equal to Ansel. B's honestly a really good spot for her, now that I think about it. She's definitely less fashionable than Ceylon Breeze. Medicinal pain. Look, if you hurt people enough, eventually their symptoms go away. It's like, technically speaking, a pistol will cure any ailments you have, because they won't be affecting you anymore. Now, getting on to Gaviel. I definitely gave not OG, Gavi Alta, high ranking. That being said, her medic outfit, little bit less so. These shoes particularly. Like, bro. Why are you using knife-themed stilettos when you're a medic? Absolute power move. That being said, they are a bit loose, but it doesn't matter because how sheer they are. Like, your foot is not coming out unless you actively try to get it out. Please take your daily dose of suffering from the near medic provider, absolutely. She's got the mini Uchiha from Naruto style neck circle. Not quite high enough to cover her chin, though. The pouches are really, really weird. Even the ones around her waist, like, they wouldn't even sit well, as you can see. Like, ideally, you'd want this pouch here to sit over her thigh, and it bulges out a bit. This would be a little uncomfortable and it would slide. Yeah, she absolutely does pull it off, but that's more just because of her personality and because of her, rather than the outfit itself. The outfit itself is a train wreck. The fact that she doesn't look atrocious in it just means Gaviel's really cute and she has a lot of confidence. She can break your back any day of the week, yeah. And, like, that's not even some kind of sexual thing. If you're a patient, she'll break your back. Poncerus has a better tone of green hair. Your kneecaps are in danger. No, don't worry. Your kneecaps are safe for now. And you don't need both kneecaps to continue living, let's just say. I do agree. I really like Gaviel's shade of green, but I do slightly prefer Poncerus's as well. Her E2, I believe. The outfit looks a little bit less awful here, because the jacket is being worn better and some of the pouches are gone. So without these pouches, even then she replaced it with the Aurora-style zipper right over her boobs. At least, unlike Aurora, this won't be actually showing off her boobs. This will just be showing off the jacket underneath. But, like, the undershirt is way too loose and really bright white with no patterning on it. The skirt is really short and really tight. The belt is around her, like, this is around her thighs. This isn't sitting on her waist, these pouches. This is super uncomfortable. She's wearing, like, bike shorts underneath, and again, she's wearing high heels. Gaviel does look amazing, though, but that's because she's Gaviel. She cared enough about the whole outfit. Yeah. Props where it's due. Unlike her Ultra version, at least she put on the entirety of the outfit this time. If Xbox was a girl, yep. Speaking of hair, Vanilla Gaviel's hair is drawn really nicely, I agree. I really love the art style of some of the 4 and 5 stars, especially the launch ones. The game was smaller and they went to less mainstream artists who might not have been, like, as high quality or as high consistency or something along those lines. Maybe that's why they're not used as often. But as a result, you get really distinct art styles and really distinct shading styles that gives the characters a lot of personality, which I really love. Poncerus completely disappeared. Yeah. Man, at least she was involved in the plot. A lot of 5 stars just aren't. But yeah, it is perfectly in character for Poncerus to just kind of wander off and cause a catastrophe somewhere. She skipped leg day on the E2, absolutely. This is just stick and bones, but that's an artistic thing, that's not Gaviel. We all know Gaviel has some pretty amazing thighs. I'm sure we've all been looking at that summer skin for her altar. If they didn't put her in the... Yeah. The dev's families relied on her being in the story, you're absolutely right. Oh, it was so funny to me. I've had quite a few comments being like, oh, why is everyone suddenly obsessed with Poncerus? And I just want to be like, yo, me, I'm the reason. I have given everyone brain rot. I'm not the only reason, but I'm definitely part of it. Now, that being said, despite the travesty of her E0, E2 outfit, this is a really fantastic outfit. This is Gaviel absolutely rocking it. This is where you see her fashion style starting to come in like it does with her altar. The shoes are a bit weird, but look, she's got a knife strapped in them, and she's got like weird crocodile-themed spurs. This is very Gaviel. This would be a downgrade for anyone else, but I can absolutely see Gaviel getting these custom made, despite the fact that they don't necessarily fit very well, just so that she can have an extra knife in case she needs an extra weapon. Once again, her tail does not have these blades by default. She's very much strapped them on in case she wants to cut you with something other than her giant axe. She's strong despite... Yeah, she's hella fit. She's terrifyingly strong. You can't imagine her using a knife instead of punching you. Yeah, if anything, her drawing the knife is just insult to injury. Because you know her fists are more dangerous. She just really wants to make you feel better. These leggings wouldn't work without these knee pads. These knee pads make them function absolutely fine. Love the stocking underneath. These pouches, pretty functional. Even if it's very hard to access this bottom one, sometimes they do design it like that. But they're different. Like, she's strapped on a second pouch, one around her thigh, one around her belt. So that's more her fault than anything about the outfit itself. The shorts, love the shorts. I especially love how they sit slightly high to give a very bulky belt. But that works really well with how short the jacket is and how she's very much distinctly showing off her stomach. Case in point, she's got a crop top style skin tight shirt underneath. Yeah. She doesn't draw the knife causing the danger. The knife is drawing her. She's canonically stronger than you Nectis, absolutely. Keep in mind the Gaviel we have now. She isn't very good at arts. She just wanted to learn healing because no one else at the tribe knew how. So she is crazy strong. She is the head of the Eunectes faction. She is literally the strongest of her entire tribe, because anyone who tries to beat her just gets beat up. Yeah, why bother carrying around weapons when her fists are the threat? That being said, her weapons are pretty cool. Obviously, I'm weak to thighs. These are some lovely thighs. She has attended leg day since her E2. Literally doubled in width. But the shorts are really nice. The jacket is phenomenal. Not everyone can pull off this jacket, but this is a really, really incredible jacket. I love the flaring of the slight black here. Even, it's a bit weird to have a clip-on like this to clip it shut, but I don't think she's intending to ever wear this shut, so it looks nice. The undershirt is lovely. I'm not really sure about this second weird tabard around her neck, but it's alright. That would be a bit uncomfortable on the neck, though. Medicinal fisticuffs. Yeah, I mean, isn't it canon that Gaviel threatens people who are wasting her time and medics' time so that they stop faking sickies and going to the medical bay? And as a result, people just don't go even when they're lightly sick because they know Gaviel will beat them up if they waste her time. She scares the pain out of her patients. Yep, you'd be amazed at how well people are when they might get punched for faking it. And yeah, she has the weapons to style on people. Yeah, she knows she's going to win the fisticuffs by default, so she's handicapping herself by having a dope weapon. If it was just her E0, E2, I reckon she'd be cringe. I reckon this is an S tier outfit, if not SSS tier. So I reckon, like, despite her E0, E2, she's an A. Just because this outfit is so amazing. Like, by itself, this would probably be Drip King level outfit. This is a phenomenal outfit. The only weird thing is, like, this pouch here, maybe this belt here, everything else, like, you can really see how, in her altar form, she has amazing style. But the default outfit is just too weird and bad to give her an S rank, in my opinion. Stab wound easier to heal than compound fracture. Yeah, that's why she has the knife. So when patients are being dumbasses, all they need is a suture. So, sorry, I somehow missed that one. That was very funny. God, you wish she did her altar skin pose more. Yeah, absolutely. Look, Gaviel is attractive in a very distinct, unusual way. It's also really weird to have attractive green-themed characters. You don't see that a lot in anime games, but I love it. Now, Hibiscus... Default Hibiscus, not too much to say. This is just sort of standard suit under jacket. Fang-style coat, but not as bad. Decent skirt. The shoes are nice. The shoes are practical. The socks are a little impractical. Bag's nice. This is just the default Rhodes Island garb, slightly modified, though. Gaviel's go, yeah. Corona dumbass syndrome. No, she's not the cause, she's the treatment. But yeah, really not too much to say about Hibiscus's default outfit. I do kind of like the gloves, though. The color scheme is nice, but like this pink slightly clashes with her hair and also her skin tone. Part of that's definitely just the lighting, though. The Chuck Taylors, yeah. Her skin is a little bit nicer, but again, just relatively basic. The beanie's nice. I don't like the way it's tied up around the back. The scarf is really nice. This is a really lovely jacket. I love that she's got her sister on a chain there. I don't know why her jacket has fishnet pockets. Or a belt. Oh no, okay, that's running around her jacket. That's right, that's the scarf. The undershirt is a bit weird. That's a long sleeve for such a heavy jacket. I do really, really like this jacket, though. This style of, these buckles here holding it together. Really, really lovely. The shorts, yeah, those are shorts. That isn't a skirt. That's a weird choice. Doesn't look particularly flattering on her. The leggings really do match the rest of the color scheme, but it's a bit weird. With this heavy of a jacket and a scarf, you'd want longer pants or heavier pants. The shoes, kind of nice, kind of a bit weird. Yeah, it doesn't really count if it's just as drip, if it's just work uniform. Like, she's made it an alright addition, but it's not bad like Fangs. But nothing really to go there. And this is, while it's nice, it's also just pretty basic. Yeah, they're fun shoes. I'd wear them as well. Like, but the main thing is the jacket and the scarf. And even then, it's mainly just the jacket. But at the end of the day, like, there's nothing too much to say about this outfit. It's just basic. Which does make sense, because that's a very, very early on art for a 3-star. So they wouldn't have put too much effort and resources into it. I don't actually think non-boomers have this skin. I think this is one that's only available to people who started, or did they add it to the CC shop? I know they've been doing that. I missed Nightmare's skin, for example, and that's still impossible to obtain. Yeah, modified worker uniform, but still nothing special. Hibiscus lacks a bit of green hair, a thin tail, and reasoning that anime is. Yeah. You're right, Hibiscus does lack that, scaring animals into not wanting to go to the vet vibes. I do really like the red tints on the end of her hair, though. Tsukunogi Christmas skin. Look, I personally think she looks like a stripper wearing that. But I do understand why people like it. Tsukunogi, say what you will, her skins definitely take her higher on the tier list than her abilities. Let's just... we can both agree on that, at least. But yeah, Hibiscus just pretty basic. Hibiscus the Purifier, though. Like, she definitely grew up into some drip. You've never seen the skin, you like it. Yeah, a lot of the reason people use Hibiscus over Ansel, despite Ansel being better, is first off, she's female, rather than a femboy, and this skin is also really nice, but I believe this was given, if I remember right, this was given as part of the mail if you pre-registered, so you had to join right as you started. So, for example, I have it, but I don't think anyone else can. And similar with Nightmare, I don't think it's been made permanently available yet. And yet, Nightmare the caster does have a skin. We'll reach that on the cast tier list when we get to her, or you can look it up yourself. It's quite a cute skin. It's a shame I missed it. I definitely would have obtained it, even if it was purchased. But yeah, Hibiscus the Purifier. She's definitely grown up into some drip. So it's not like God tier SSS tier, but this is still a really, really lovely outfit. Part of that is definitely the chest and thighs, yes, but these are really lovely shorts showing enough. The stockings show off her thighs excellently. I love this half skirt that ties into her jacket really well. It's a bit unusual, but it looks really nice. It also matches the asymmetry of the flares here of her jacket. I love that it looks like it can buckle up here, but obviously it doesn't quite, but that's a really lovely aesthetics. Something about alters. I mean, when you think about it, it makes sense. This is a 5-star Hibiscus years later when they realized people actually are interested in the characters, rather than, oh, we're starting a new game, quick, let's throw together some defaults. Oh, I love the bow she's got in the back of her hair. That's a really nice addition. The coat sits a little bit weirdly. It works really well as a design, but like in terms of actual coat, it's a little strange. But that being said, like the back skirt is really, really lovely as well. The shoes are a bit weird. This is a really high heel, like Gabrielle level high. But that being said, like this is a really excellent outfit. And I love that she's still kept that wearing a suit, under jacket, and a tie. Her absolute territory. Yep, the absolute territory right here. And I love that she's got skin exposed between the absolute territory and her stockings. Germany really did numbers on her. Yeah, man. When you go to Germany, you end up like this. Definitely. That happens IRL too. You like having... Yeah, I really, really love the 5-star altars of the 3 stars grown up. That was such a really cool concept to me. Like Purgatory and Purifier. This is Purifier. Though speaking of, I find it very funny that they had to change the names because people didn't realize. Oh, Hibiscus the Purifier. It sounds much less cool than Purifier. Same way Purgatory is much cooler than Lava the Purgatory, which just doesn't make sense. That being said, though, like, love the flower, love the flare of the skirt. The jacket is the only thing taking away from it. This specific jacket, I know she wears like 4 levels of jacket. But the absolute territory is amazing there. I love the little thigh gap. I love this skirt. In the E2, it... Oh. Yep, okay. Looks like shorts here, becomes a pencil skirt here. That's interesting. Shows off a little bit more, like the jacket's initial sleeves. It's connected really nicely. And I love this little gold wraparound she's got to tie the flower to her chest. But it does show off the part I dislike a little bit. But that being said, the rest of the jacket is phenomenal. Yeah, it'll dangle a bit on the floor. Yeah, it'll get a bit in the way. But at least it's dangling at the back with no real chance of dangling at the front. So yeah, it'll get dirty. But at least you won't trip over it. And this is at least heavy enough that it won't really get caught on things nearly as often as a lot of other units. Hits them with a whistle stick, yeah. This looks like a clarinet. You're absolutely right. Lithania, women having crazy good genetics. I don't think she's from there. She could be. I don't know much of her lore. Because between me reading her 3-star lore and me reading her 5-star lore was like multiple years of the game, and I skimmed it, let's say. The long coat is a fire hazard, you're absolutely right. But yeah, it's a good combo of ruffled skirt with the jacket. It is a bit weird, but it does look really nice. So I reckon Hibiscus... I reckon this is an S tier. It looks slightly weirder in the E2, but that's more of just because of the art itself. When you actually just look at the outfit, yeah, the jacket part of this is a little bit weird, but the rest of it is just really phenomenal, especially the color balancing with her hair. I do miss the little red streaks she has, though, but like the flower's lovely. It's very well thought out. And some premium anime thigh, some premium absolute territory. And I will say I prefer it with shorts rather than the pencil skirt. Tight, small shorts look nicer. Because again, this runs into the Ina's problem of she takes a step, she's flashing people. Yeah, she's from Victoria? Yeah. Sweet. She kicks ass but plays her own theme song while doing it. Yep, absolutely. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be... Oh, did I forget to rank default Hibiscus? Default Hibiscus was just basic. Oh yeah, I grabbed Gaviel instead of Hibiscus. Whoops. No, Gaviel definitely already has been ranked. There we go. And yeah, Hibiscus the Purifier, I'm going to give her first S. The only part that's weird about her outfit is just one layer of jacket. And even then, like, it fits her well, it just looks a little bit strange. Alrighty. Now going on from Purifier, we have Honeyberry. Very, very cute. Extraordinarily cute. Looks like that one girl from the Horse Gacha game that's popular in Japan in terms of the white streak brown hair. I don't know her name. I love Honeyberry. I love all of the berries. It's a shame that Aya power crept them like crazy. That being said, bit of zipper overload. Fur coat. Or not fur coat, but this style of flaring, the hair fur style flaring. You don't want a giant zipper there mixed with another zipper mixed with another zipper. Putting the zippers aside, it's a really nice outfit. The zippers do detract a bit from it. Yep, Honeyberry, she's extraordinarily cute. Thank you for using at least a different version of the Ua Suzuran emoji. It's okay, she comes from Guilty Gear. No. This is not enough zippers to be from Guilty Gear. Uma Musume, yes, that's the one, thank you. She looks like one the hairstyle. The hair color rather than the style. Zetai Ryoki, I don't actually know who that is. But yeah, good to know she's similar to a few other characters. You did miss Aya, but I ended up ranking her at a basic, because while she's very, very cute, All of her clothing is damaged. And there are just a few problems with it, but like she is extraordinarily cute. The design looks really, really amazing. It's just as an actual outfit that it's a bit weird. Surely her cute design means she has a good background. Yeah. You can tell by Honeyberry's cute design that she must have had a very happy background. Oh, absolute territory, but in Japanese. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, right. She does also have some absolute territory. Aya's dad gets SSS. I would borderline agree with that, because it's a nice coat. It's just a bit damaged and sitting on her wrong. But I would have to see him to rank. Yeah, no worries, Eltic. What is the zipper on her coat even for? I don't know. Like, especially the fact that it goes at an angle and then has a second zipper. It looks nice stylistically, but especially you can't even really unzip it because of all the pouches she's got. Speaking of, Honeyberry does not wear pouches well. These pouches are basically unusable and are limiting her arm's mobility. This pouch is going to be slipping onto her knee. It's too low on her thigh. It needs a second strap to be secured there. This pouch makes her skirt sit a bit weird. Probably the most usable though. That being said, you'd probably want it slightly more around the side. Yep, zippers as an alternative to belts. Everyone has one. That being said, like, this is a really nice over jacket. The belt's really lovely as well. Even this side belt here, that's functional and nice. The skirt, the dress itself, really nice. It's more just the pouches that are the problem with her outfit. The actual outfit is fine. Really nice even. So I think... why does she have zippers on her shoes? Every time, Arknights. Every time. These are heeled shoes. Honeyberry sounds like the name of someone who hasn't experienced family problems. Yeah. You should check into her lore. She definitely hasn't. But yeah, no. Her operator code name is very cute. And yep, absolutely, she needs more zippers. In her E2, it looks like they've actually gotten rid of some of the zippers, which really just show off how nice this outfit is. So, like, I don't think it's anything particularly S tier, God tier, but I think this is a solid A. Like, it's just really, really cute. And she's really cute, so she's wearing an outfit that shows off the strong parts of her, which is just excellent to see. So yeah, I think she's gonna... yeah, I definitely think she fits in with the rest of the A crew. So, happy with that one. No more pouches? Yeah, without the pouches, though, the outfit shines more. It looks nicer without the pouches, because then you're actually seeing the outfit rather than, oh, I want to carry a pencil, but I really want to limit my arm's mobility. It also gets rid of the zippers, which is a major plus. Her design is really, really cute. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, she has a skin? Right. Oh, right, I have this skin. For whatever reason, I thought this was at E2. This might be enough to push her up to S. This is a really, really lovely dress. It's slightly too long on her. This would absolutely hit the ground. The metal flares as well take away slightly from it, as well as this particular tassel. This pouch is literally pointless. You are not reaching this pouch. But the rest of it is really lovely. I love this front flared skirt she's got going on. The shoes are actually practical, though again, they need to be slightly higher at the back and slightly tighter there, but that's just, it's really a pain in the ass to draw, so I get why the artist did it like that. Lovely tie. Even this, like, the flared layered jacket looks fantastic on her upper body. You forgot about her skin because you used chestnut. Hey, we found the world's #1 chestnut enjoyer. Thank you. That is very good to know that someone uses him, because I do feel kind of bad because I have never seen him used once. So genuine thank you for that. More pouches? Yep, she does. She's got to have useless pouches. It's in her contract. You'd low-key build her, but Aya, yeah. Everyone used Honeyberry or Mulberry and then got sad when Aya came out because, yeah, people like Aya, but both of them are really cute. And they just like, why would you use Honeyberry when you could use Aya, unfortunately? I do actually think this outfit is enough to take her into S tier. Especially because, like, she was already very, very high A. She knows exactly how to... like, she looks a bit older here, so she's dressing a bit more mature. So it very much looks like she dressed more cutesy when she was a bit younger on purpose. And then when she grew up a bit, she was like, yeah, okay. Now it's less weird for people to be staring at me in that light. You didn't get him in a year and then got a max pot in a week? How did you miss him in a year? But yeah, if you do any bulk pills, you will just max out all the 4 stars really, really quickly. Misspelled Honeyberry. Hey man, that's fine. Chestnut is borderline Honeyberry to some people. There's always IS. In IS2 I'd agree. IS3 is a bit different because it's a little bit more restrictive. Yeah, I also forget IS exists sometimes. And it is a massive issue, elemental damage. Yeah, either Honeyberry or Mulberry. You probably only need one. But yeah, definitely have one of them. That's actually a very, very valid point, though, that sometimes you can't get Aya in IS. But yeah, absolutely with that outfit in mind, I'm going to pop it back up. Because it's hard to think about S tier when she's wearing something relatively basic like this, but with the context of as she got older, she started styling more, like, makes you appreciate that, yeah, no, this was very much intentional. You only play IS? Look, plenty of people enjoy it. I really loved IS2, IS3 just wasn't for me. I really like doing lots of weird meme runs, like one of my more popular videos is basically 2 days after Dagda's release, I beat the teddy bear with her. And I basically just used brawlers for that. I started with just Dagda, then I got Indra and Bee Hunter, and then the rest of the operators later for that. But in IS3, you can't really use meme units with one block because you will just fail on the very first fight. So that was personally what I enjoyed about it. IS is your excuse to build bad operators. True, that was what I loved so much about IS2. The bosses were harder. Yeah, I do agree to a point. I will say that I think it's the fourth boss in IS3 is an absolute nightmare, though. The one that spawns all of those, like, infinite enemies and is invulnerable for 17 minutes. Bee Hunter, yep. A for Ancient. Yeah, that's honestly... Kelsit has the default Rhodes Island style, but she rocks it. Like, she has modified it to be very, very nice. I will say, it is a little bit weird to see this be effectively strapless. It makes her boobs look very, very strange, but it does have the strap across tied to the choker. And in fan art, it looks really amazing. So the design is really strong. It just looks a bit weird, especially like all the see-through plastic. That's always been weird, but it's nice, and it gives people an excuse to draw lewd things. Collar's a little bit weird, but that's at least not too tight. Once again, she's got the weird suit collar with nothing else attached, but she actually rocks it. This is the best I've ever seen it. And it looks like she's got functional Bluetooth for a cat ear. Outfit looks very practical. Yeah, absolutely, this is very practical. Only way to beat the the Pathfinder spawn killing it, but you can't because it's invulnerable for 7 minutes straight. They added a new upgrade to the first party buff. Yeah, I have been playing IS a lot more recently, and I've noticed the changes they've made throughout the season have massively improved it. But I did definitely get burned out a bit when IS3 first came out, because it was just, again, like, it's still solid content, it's just I really enjoyed being able to insta-E2 anyone, for example. Like, a lot of the meme runs I've done, the meme run I did where I beat IS3 without attacking, I didn't record all of that, but I literally didn't attack. Like, Dorothy didn't attack, I only used mines. But as a result, I had to keep restarting, and I had to keep restarting again to try and get the specialist instant promotion to specifically give me Dorothy, because any other unit was an instant fail. So it would take me about 30 minutes to get one run attempt where I could get Dorothy as my first pre-promoted 6-star, because I kept getting unlucky. You tried the 4th boss on Surging Wave 0. Yeah, first time I reached 4th boss on Surging Wave 0, I just didn't have enough healing, and it killed my units before its invulnerability phase ran out, so I lost. Monster SSS, if we were ranking monsters drip, Monster would go in the Thermex category. It is in fact nude. But it does look cool. Medicinal JoJo stand. Yeah, oh yeah, you're right, she does have that Rolex. That is a really nice watch. Her jacket is really lovely. Not a lot of people could pull this off, but she definitely does. I do love that she has stethoscopes and other medicinal tools that she doesn't need because she's not a medic. She is holding the syringe threateningly, which matches up. I'm not a big fan of the fact that her pockets are see-through material. Likewise, why has she got a prison bracelet on? And why does she once again... Let's just say I've seen art that a lot of people don't even want to hear about having to do with this. And let's just leave it at that. And if you know, you know. And if you don't want to know. The rest of her outfit, though, is very, very nice. No attack run was crazy. Oh, don't worry about it. I am an Omega Boomer. It becomes much, much easier because you pick up just general knowledge about how the game functions as you go. It's the same way I was able to one-tap all of the event stages. I haven't done X yet, but I'm planning to stream tomorrow and just go through and pretty much one-tap all of the X and CM stages. When I was newer, it would take me hours for some of them, like JT83, the final map with Talala. That took me literally 12 hours to beat once. But it's just a case the more you play the game, the more you can just sort of inherently understand the mechanics, which is why that's what leads to things like Pinch Out, where they try to balance units by giving them 17 quintillion HP. Because all of us boomers just look at the maps, instantly know the mechanics, and then solve it first try, and then go, why didn't you make the game harder? So I do feel for the devs in that regard. Tulip carries IS-3. I have heard Tulip is just a really good discount Amia. I've gotten her a few times, though. But yeah, no, like, absolutely don't worry, Eltic. I'm level 120 and I have been for a while, and I have lots of maxed out units. I remember, like, I mean, there's one of the tutorial stages, I think in stage 3 or 4, where when everyone was new, people would get stuck there, man. And you can't even control the operators you take. But we all got stuck on that one tutorial chain map just because we were all bad at the game. So it's very much just a case of the more you play, the better you get. It's like with most things. Like, I used to be really bad at art, and now I'm a solid 4 out of 10 at art. I've gone crazy high. There's one X stage you won't first try because... Yeah, absolutely. I know exactly the one you're talking about, especially because it spawns with one of the Chapter 8 artillery drones, which, even putting aside its IS and its RNG, if you don't know artillery drone mechanics, it's just an instant loss, pretty much. Julep is busted. Dude, that's how I feel about Sharp. I feel so bad for Franca, because Sharp shows us what Franca could be, and he makes Franca look worse by comparison. Sharp is literally just better Franca. Like, literally just what Franca should be. They should buff Franca. Remember the R6 boss stage? Yes, sir, I do. I was one of the only people who found the X version harder than the R8 version. Not R8, the Walk in the Dust Stage 8 version. An excuse to play more Arknights, yeah, absolutely. I very much love this game, even though I burn out from time to time. So far, I've always come back. No real major change to our outfit. Just a different pose. It's really showing off Monster more than anything. It's crazy to think this guy somehow lives in her spine. But it does show off the straps a bit better. It sits a bit better. Kelsey's outfit, very, very nice outfit. Rhodes Island, default plus. Franca's kit is cool as hell, though. Dude, hard agree. But the downside is, Sharp is Franca's kit with higher stats and 100% proc rate. I'm not kidding. It is literally just Franca with 100% proc rate and better stats. That's what I mean when I say they did a massively dirty. Like, Tulip is at least a discount version of Amia's Guard or Chen's S3. Chen Guard's S3. But Sharp is the reverse, where he just power crept a unit that I like. Moving on to... Yeah, there's not too much to say about Calcit's outfit. It's just like a solid A. It's a really nice default. But her skin... I really like her skin. I don't understand why this scarf has like a zipper pattern on the side, or that actually looks like just a zipper. I think that is actually a zipper. Why do you have a zipper in your scarf? Yeah, it is. That's absolutely a zipper. But aside from that, I love the scarf pattern. Sharp the cooler Daniel. Yep. Based on the skin alone, SSS. If this were just in terms of visual design and how cool it looks, this would be a very different list, and I'd agree with you. But in terms of an actual outfit, I really love these shorts. I'm okay with the belt. This pouch is like borderline unusable and strapped really poorly. This is a very strange dress. Once again, pulling the knurl showing off the side of her stomach. The jacket's a bit strange. I don't think it's like bad enough. Oh, I love the boots. She should wear this in her default. I don't think the actual outfit is bad enough to drag down her default outfit. I think she's still an A. Because at the end of the day, while, yeah, there's some weirdness about this, it looks really nice. But like, as an outfit, it's mostly the jacket and the shorts are nice, and the rest is like a little bit strange. Still really nice, but it's not like absolute god tier. You don't know what the thing on the left arm on the arm is for. Yeah, it looks really cool. I don't know the lore reason for it either. I know that this is many, many years in the future from what I remember, this outfit. One unit you wish you could solo with is Deep Color. Deep Color is fantastic, but her main use is Dodge Meme. Fantastic as a character, not so much fantastic as a unit, unfortunately. She has 4-star stats on a summoner. Especially when you compare it to, like, Ling. Probably a weapon that looks spiky. Yeah, look, knowing Kelsey, anything is a weapon. Including her voice. Including her way of monologuing through 17 quintillion years. Every event she shows up in. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It does look like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Disk. She can change race. I don't think she can change race. I think she is always a cat girl. She can definitely revive, though. She has canonically died quite a few times. Yeah, very large pencil. Excellent addition there. Thank you very much. So yeah, I think Kelsey's just going to be an A. Her default outfit is just, like, it's just taking the basic outfit and it's a direct upgrade to that, but it's not like a super amazing upgrade to it. It's just nicer and more stylish. She was a Seaborn once. That doesn't count as changing race. Yes, technically speaking it does, but changing race implies it's her decision. She was Chuck Norris once. Might as well be lore-wise. Yeah, her lore is really fun and funky. Now, Lancet is here. Very, very little to say about Lancet. I love Lancet. Lancet is not wearing clothing. A paint job does not count. Pouches do not count. So Lancet is going direct into the Therm X tier. Lancet 2 SS tier. Yeah, that's what Therm X stands for. It means SS tier. Oh, hear you out? Yeah, sure, Asian boy, what's up? I'll hear you out. What's the argument for Lancet's clothing being nice? Calzit turned into a microwave, yeah. Calzit has been an Apache attack helicopter. Calzit has been a lot of things. The skin counts too. Yeah, but the skin is just paint. If someone showed up wearing nothing but paint and 2 pouches on their thighs, you wouldn't go, wow, what an outfit. Where did you get that? The bot has lubrication fluid. Look, you're not wrong, but that's not an outfit. And being naked isn't an outfit either, Lane. The ball isn't an outfit either. If someone shows up with a giant thing on their ankle attached to a prison ball, you're not like, wow, you're well dressed. I don't think it deserves a D because there's nothing to criticize about this outfit because there's not an outfit here. Lancet by default is naked. The hose, the wheel. Yeah, right. That is some really lovely wheels. They got a new layer of skin and it looks nice on them. But an ill pervert? Yeah, absolutely. Lancet is absolutely a pervert. Could be wearing clothing and chooses not to. Got the GoPro. It's a buoyant ball. Yeah, this looks like a buoyant ball. It's not a chain and ball. Now, moving on. Once again, male knight enjoyers eating good. While there is some zipper overload here, absolutely flooding. Can it J-turn though? Eunectes is edging. Yeah, look, I'm sure Eunectes loves the robots. We all love the robots. Just in terms of outfit. Yeah, Lumen, your husband? I don't blame you, man. Lumen, he's a rare example in anime of a pretty boy who's not a playboy or a twink, which I really appreciate. Hopefully you understand what I mean by that. But he's just a pretty boy in a very realistic pretty boy kid next door kind of sense. D tier, he doesn't have the ball. What about Rope's outfit where he's in a ghostly costume? I didn't know he was in Rope's outfit. That's interesting. I'll have to look at that off stream. The biggest issue with Lumen's outfit is the zippers. Aside from the non-functioning zippers, this is absolute flooding. SSS tier. I love this isn't a tie, this is like, what would you call this? This is almost a scarf, technically. Necktie, something like that. He's a therapist because you need therapy because you obsess over him. Yeah, you're absolutely right. This is steampunk aquatic. His sleeves have zippers, but his buttons have pants. That's because his buttons are classy. These are nice pants. I love the old steampunk style aesthetic. I love the brass. Even his travel bag matches really nicely. I do really like the umbrella as well, matching his color scheme. The coat, while yeah, there are some tassels that are inconvenient, this is a good length at least. So ignoring the tassels, this is a really nice coat. The shoes really lovely. I do like that these are slightly longer shoes, and you can sort of see they seem to cut off there, and his pants are just going over them because they're tight pants, but not that tight. I like how even in these full pants, though, the pants have styling to show off his thighs, just in case. The undershirt is nice. This is a bit weird. These flares on the side of the jacket, a little bit weird. Paprika's so cute, but completely pointless. Look, we'll get to Paprika. She's soon. Easy access. What part about Lumen is easy access? This would be a bit of a nightmare to take off. The umbrella held by the handbag is crazy. You're absolutely right. But, like, you gotta respect the hustle, man. He's also holding the lantern by the umbrella. He does deserve to have... Look, these are really nice thighs. A bit comfortable sitting with... Uncomfortable. I think the more uncomfortable part would be the jacket for sitting. especially like the cloak part of the jacket, because it has two distinct layers of flowing lines. This one's shorter, and then there's the long back. But I get what you mean. These are very tight pants. The undershirt's a bit weird. The flares on the side of the jacket are a bit weird, but all in all, like, this is easy an SSS tier outfit. Looks even nicer in his E2, because you can just see some of the details better. And it gets rid of some of, like, the weird flares on the side of the jacket. Oh, and this is more of a vest than a shirt. Okay, so it is a different outfit. He's wearing a vest. If Lumen or his name sits... Lumen. But yeah, like, his ass is absolutely imprinting. But it's not that bad. It's just standard tight jeans. Like, it's very common to have slightly uncomfortable jeans that look nice on you, so you wear them anyway. This is actually technically, again, a completely different outfit because they've removed a lot of the details and changed them. But it's very, very similar concept. So I'll consider them the same. These flowing tassels, pain in the ass, but he looks amazing. He's got Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night color scheme. Yeah, he absolutely does. And I love the E2 art details. I always do. I just try not to nerd over them too much because this is about to be supposed to be about the outfits. Not sure what this wrist bracelet here is for. But I do really like his earring. That's an earring that would only work on elf ear style people. Wouldn't work on normal. You are absolutely right. The shoelaces did get longer. And also the shoes changed style. So, like, technically these are different pants, different shoes because of the details, but it's very, very similar vibe outfit. Both pretty fantastic. He needs the S3. No. The main point of the S3 is to just buff his attack by 200%. You don't actually want him curing stun. Even if it's a stun of just how everyone is stunned by how good looking he looks. Are there only 2 male healers? Chestnut, Lumen. You might be right. We'll see later. Yeah, we do have Harold on CN, so there's at least 3. But I think you're right, actually. I think he's the only non-chestnut healer. Oh, no, Ansel. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Yossi, you thought of Ansel at the same time I did. If he's underwater on E2, it should be cooler. I don't think he's underwater. I think the background is just water-themed. Yeah, he's not underwater. Sweet. And then, yep, he has a skin, and unsurprising, he still looks phenomenal. Not as big of a fan of this cravat style, but at the end of the day, it looks really nice on him. Likewise, these tassels. I think he's probably low SSS tier because there are a few weird parts of his outfit, but I don't think he could be below SSS tier because he's, like, it's clearly fashion choices. Like, as much as I find it weird how high these pants sit, the belt's nice. Like, it's clearly really well thought out and it looks really amazing. And it absolutely shows off his cut abs. It's playing to his strengths. Ansel is breedable, so he doesn't count. Yeah, but he's still male. As much as everyone jokes about Ansel, he is still male. So yeah, I think, as always, Male Knight Operator lovers looking good. I don't think it's fair to give him anything lower, even if there are a few weird parts about his outfit, just because it's so consistently fantastic. And at the end of the day, like, he's clearly thought this out very well. Is there a bulge you're tripping? You're tripping. At the very least in this one, there is no visible bulge here. It's just the stretch of the pants. You can see by how it's hanging here. And likewise, this part is hanging off here, so it's just the stretch. Cicero is male? No. I thought that for a while as well, but Cicero is in fact female. Now moving on to yet another absolutely adorable operator. I love Mulberry. You thought Mouse was male until you heard it. Yeah, no, Mouse is indeed female. There are actually a lot of surprisingly androgynous looking characters that can be a bit hard to tell at first glance. You've got short leather, long leather, and fucking Frost Nova skin. Okay, so Mulberry's outfit. There are a few weird tassels, but this is a really nice outfit. I love the hood. I love the color scheme contrasting the red and blue. This is a really great contrasted color scheme. The safety goggles, they do look like they fit her as well. So very, very fantastic. I'm definitely biased because I love grey-haired operators, and I also really love that the colors of Mulberry's outfit are the same as the colors of her eyes and the highlights of her eyes. This dress is a little bit strange, but like a nice kind of strange, where yeah, it's showing off a narrow gap between her coat, where you can see a little bit of the cleavage, but it is what it is. It ends, like, not a lot of people would be comfortable wearing a dress that ends where that ends, but the pouches are sitting nicely. It looks really nice. It shows off her legs very well. Not a big fan of this weird thigh strap here for this pouch. It doesn't help the fact that the pouch is unbalanced. You'd ideally want it connecting up here somewhere. But that's a minor thing, and that's the pouch rather than the outfit itself, though the pouch is definitely part of it. Yeah, this pouch does look like it's going to fall off. It's not very well attached, even though I love the panda. There's a voice line she spams and it's really loud. You should look up Saga versus the OD8 boss. You can actually solo it with, duo it with Warfarin and Saga, and it is deafening. The boots are weird. They have the classic Arknights being way too big, will absolutely fall off. I like the asymmetrical sock in theory, but this is not a good sock for it. But that being said, it matches the color scheme, so even if the design is weird, like, why is there still a price tag attached to it? Actually, you know what? That means she stole it. That's kind of based. I love her weird desk side drawer with carry handles and straps. But, like, the jacket's really lovely. The dress is really, really lovely. Safety goggles work. Massive plus. And yet her E2 is just her wearing it a bit differently. It's still just a really lovely outfit, even if the shoes are a bit weird. They do at least match the vibes. And I believe she has a skin. Yep. Her skin, once again, like... Honestly, I think, even compared to Knurl, this is a much nicer way of showing off your stomach, because it's more consistently showing off your stomach, and the things underneath make sense. Take Notes Perfumer. This is Take Notes Beanstalk. This is how you actually carry medicinal supplies, even if these are, like... Not the best, they're better than they were for Beanstalk. Stolen gear based, absolutely. Saga's VA in Japanese. She was literally just shouting the names of food. No side boob minus E tier. Look, you're still getting a hint of it. Better than nothing. And she has a nice stomach. I'm not a big fan of these puffy bloomers. These look like the underwear they use on the Genshin character models. These look like your granny's pants. The shoes, though, look much nicer. Even if they would be a little bit uncomfortable because they're a bit too low. Socks, functional. I don't know what this weird anklet strap is. The gloves are really, really nice. Or glove, rather. She's only wearing one. And I'm not sure what's up with this weird puffy jacket, but it does look nice. And I like the asymmetry of it, even though it looks very, very strange. You're a Saga enjoyer. That's why you play the game on mute. Yep, average Saga enjoyer. W's shoe design got stolen. Yeah, I mean, but then again, W as a whole got stolen from Girls Frontline, so she can't complain. Jackknife ups are all S. I do kind of agree with that. The clothing is pretty solid. Yeah, like, honestly thinking about it, Mulberry's definitely an S. So both berries. She just looks like really, really solid outfit. Part of that's definitely bias. I think she's low S or high A, but I'm going to lean in S. Just because, look at her. She's hella cute. The weird hats, though, do detract, I will say, from this outfit. She's covering, like... Why is she covering just her ears? Oh, wait, no, those aren't even ears. That's right, she has normal ears. Those are very strange hats, but I won't detract too much from it, because it's hard to notice. If you have Siege, you shouldn't need to build Saga. Least copium-huffing Siege fan. I'm also a Siege fan. Oh, her second outfit also looks fantastic. This is a very impractical dress. Way, way too many flowing tassels. But, in terms of, like, actual design, this looks fantastic. If you cut off the tassels, this would be phenomenal. As it stands, you are going to get tangled everywhere you go. But, it does look really nice on her. And this looks like it's more for formal events, so it's less of an issue, but still a major issue, because, like, man... I think the only operator with worse tassels is Gladia, and even then it's close. Saga's pretty good, but it's a shame she has to deal with Siege. Yeah. Yeah, it's a real shame for Saga that she sometimes has to compete with Siege. Yeah, she keeps stealing. That just makes her more based. Are those flowers or butterflies? They look like flowers. Yep, absolutely flowers. These are goldfish, though, but I don't think that's what you're asking. I love that the panda's still here. You don't usually need a defender because you have Saga. Saga is definitely not that tanky compared later on. You will definitely need a defender later on. Siege Enjoyer, you subbed to me for a reason. Hey look, Siege reminds me of Poncerus, and one of my IRL friends is a massive Siege Enjoyer, and every time we chat we end up having like an hour-long discussion about how Siege definitely wasn't power crept by Saga, you guys. But I do like Siege. I liked her before, and I like her even more now that one of my only IRL friend who plays Arknights also likes her, so I like her by proxy. You put Chong Yui and Saga on the same team deliberately? Yeah, add in Cruz and a few others. Siege vs Saga, forgetting about Flametail. No, you see, Flametail dodged our perception because that's all she's good at, dodging. You'd like to imagine every E2 of every op is like the domain expansion, including skins? Yeah, that's fair enough. Chong Yui on every team. I do slightly disagree with that because I like Indra and I like huffing copium. But it is what it is, baby. But yeah, I don't think this outfit is enough to boost it to SSS tier, and I don't think it's enough to drop it at A tier. It looks really nice, but it's very impractical with all these tassels. By itself, this outfit would probably be A tier because while it looks phenomenal, these tassels are just too much. Like, this isn't something you can ignore because everywhere you go, you're getting tangled. She can get block 3 for a bit. Yep, but so can anyone in the game when you use Nian and Haiti. You'd like to imagine every... Oh, you already read that one. The dress is so flowy and long. Yeah, the dress itself is lovely. It's just the tassels. Like, this is where it would start touching the ground, and then you have multiple extra meters. Like, you know those joke bride gowns that drag literal, like, 5 meters behind you? That's the level of tassel we're approaching. Indra homie tier. Yep. Disappointed at the shoes? There's not... I mean, they're just kind of plain heels. They're not... She's trying not to distract from her outfit, which highlights her face and her thighs. Which, look, she has a nice face and she has nice thighs. So she's highlighting good parts of her. Cyanly glowing. Yeah, the shoes would look... actually, no. If they were cyan and glowing a bit, they would detract from the outfit because they'd draw your eye. You don't really want people looking at your feet when you're wearing a dress this nice. That means they've run out of things to appreciate up here. Courier better defender than Nyan. Nyan is a DPS. I have made that joke many times before. Her S3 does not buff her own defenses. It gives her an attack buff. So I used her in a multi-minute long boss killing showcase. As in each kill of each boss took multi-minutes. The video was also a few minutes long. You'd buy that figure if it was sold? Absolutely. Though if it was sold, they would 100% have to cut down on the tassels because these would fall off if they were a figure. Yeah, this would be a banger finger. If it weren't for the tassels, this outfit could be SSS tier because it looks so amazing, but it's like these... This is a major downside. This is like 3 times her height. And it's not even a consistent impractical dress at the back. No, they're all over the place. They're hanging in different spots. One of them's flicking up. Like, you could get caught in the ceiling wearing this outfit. You know what I'm saying? My name sounds like a telephone booth. Does it? Oh, TARDIS joke. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, imagine trying to walk around with these tassels. The sleeves are kind of insane, I agree. But you can ignore the sleeves because how amazing the dress is. But you're right, the sleeves would also take away. Either way, not really enough to shift her away from S tier. But that outfit by itself would probably be A, because while it looks phenomenal, 90% of the outfit is SSS tier. The rest of the outfit is cringe, which is the tassels and these weird-ass sleeves. Hey, what's up, Royce? Thought of the zombie from JoJo Part 1? Don't spoil it yet. I know the show has been out for like 20 years, but I've only watched 4 episodes. And then I stopped. This was years ago. I think I'm going to rewatch it in German, because then I have an excuse to practice my German more. In a way that'll be fun. Is the night zombie... Oi! I'm not a zombie. I regularly touch grass, and I don't smell that bad. Now, moving on to Mir. This... I really do not like this skirt. This is way too short for how heavy it is. This is like a 3-inch skirt. It looks almost like a ballerina skirt, but it should be longer if that's the case. Please don't watch part file. No crying emojis. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil a JoJo's on stream. And if I did, it would be in a specific... Like, I'm also avoiding JoJo spoilers. Why would I suddenly start inflicting that on other people? Plus, the entire internet has no doubt already spoiled it for me because I know a lot of the memes. That's like all I know about JoJo. The reason I want to watch it is the memes are funny, even if I didn't really enjoy the few episodes I did watch. But that was a few years ago, and I remember I absolutely hated the Overlord anime, then came back to it years later and absolutely loved it. Looks like Viennetta ice cream cake. Yeah, I actually do get that vibe from her. You're pulling your gun. Why are you pulling a gun on me? Mira's in the wrong game. That's actually a really good way to put it. She doesn't really match the Arknights aesthetic in her E0, which does make sense because she was very, very early, so the aesthetic wasn't as established. I do like that she seems to be carrying a karambit. And she's got a flashbang. But, like, It's just a bit all over the place. But, like, yeah, I think this is slightly cringe of an outfit. I'll have to see how she goes with the rest. It's close to basic, though. Spoiler, someone gets frost nova. I think we all know that people die in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm pretty sure death scenes of that show have become memes. You didn't really... Yeah, it's hard to notice this is a skirt if you take just, like, one quick glance at it. It's a really weird skirt. If you spoil JoJo... No, don't spoil the 3 little pigs. How am I gonna know what happens when he huffs and puffs? I haven't... Dude, I'm only on page 7. Like, you can't spoil it for me. Thanks for giving the flashbang info. Yeah, absolutely, man. That is either a very... No, that is absolutely a flashbang now that I think about it. I was gonna say smoke bomb. Smoke bombs look completely different. I've had the privilege of throwing a smoke bomb before. And they pretty much all look the same. Yeah, medicinal karambit. Mia Alter is an incantation medic. She throws her karambit. Yeah. She heals you by throwing knives at you until you start fighting again. I love the little war pick and dagger she's got as well. She looks like a Harmacist. It's a massive shame she's not. You never realize she's got the CS code drip. Yeah, you're right. She's got a bayonet. Not quite a full bayonet. It doesn't have the attachment, but it's a very similar knife style. Oh, actually, no. It would be a bit more flat if it was a bayonet, but it does have that kind of vibes. Wanted peaceful life 20 Yeah, I know that JoJo reference. The internet has been everywhere. Also, these socks are weird. Like, even putting aside the shoes, I've never seen the socks have the flare as well. Gaviel but soft? Absolutely. Does like Gaviel E0 but soft. Doesn't pull it off. E2, this is a different outfit. This does look a bit nicer, but it's still a bit cringe. Like, why are you wearing a giant light around your neck that's got like a weird armored choker on the side? You've got this weird heavy cloak that's impractical and getting in your way. Like, you can see it is getting in her way. It's hanging a bit weirdly. This would catch on things. It's much too big for her. The skirt still looks so weird. Why am I forgetting the word for... Socks, that's it. The socks still look so weird. She chucks smokes in the sky. But instead of damage, she grants the enemy's invisibility. Yeah, second unit in the game to... No, third unit in the game to directly buff the enemy team. The other being Spurrier and Conviction, who both can stun other allied units. She can't see inside her... Yeah. When she's cutting people open and giving them involuntary surgery, she needs this flashlight to be able to see in them. Maybe I should make Mia the next psychopath now that I'm probably done making Poncerous videos. Her shoes look like they were drawn by a different person. Yeah, I get that. This is more just a case of the very low detail. This is the downside of getting a lot of lesser-known artists. Some of them just won't match with each other. Where it's not even like necessarily bad. You could see this in a JRPG and you'd be like, oh yeah, this is like a herbalist NPC. And you wouldn't really blink twice about it. But with the context, by Arknight standards, this is some really weak drip. And even a skin, like... This is higher detail, but this is still so weird. Like, this skirt, the dress rather, is really strange. The yellow one, and then the black one is also really strange. And what is with this vest? This hugs her figure awfully. Like... The pouch is alright, I guess, but the shoes are way too big for her. Her outfit is just bad? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, is her E2 not the skin? No, this is just her E2, I know, right? It's a completely different vibe of the outfit, but it is just her E2. You've never seen her E2, it looks like a skin? Yeah, I completely get that. Oh, my mute didn't work, sorry about that. Yeah, apologies. I live in the hay fever capital of the world and it sucks. Okay, sweet. So yeah, I'm honestly going to give Mia... I think she's meaningfully worse enough than Chestnut. No, she's not D tier. She just looks like she's in the wrong game. I'm going to give her a C. She's wearing boots with no socks? No, you don't understand. She is wearing socks and that makes it worse because her socks are fun. Oh, in this one? Yeah, absolutely. Boots with no socks. I was thinking her E2. It's like, no, her socks make it worse. Mia trying to look like Eunectes? Yeah, I get that. It's mainly just like, this would be a fine outfit if it wasn't for the weird shoes and the weird skirt. And if it hugged slightly tighter around the hips. Yeah, she gives off fantasy vibes more than sci-fi vibes. That's a good way to put it. Like, again, you see this in a JRPG, you'd be like, oh, sweet, this is a herbalist. Or something along those lines, and you'd just instantly be fine with it. But in Arknights, it looks really strange. The hexagon doesn't make sense? Yeah, absolutely. But moving on to a nicer design, though it still has its problems. Paprika. Now, as a design, I really like Paprika, But when you actually think about the outfit, this is too damaged, girl. Please get yourself a new one. For starters, her dress is see-through. or at least, no, it's not see-through. It's just the stripes make it look like it is. It's incredibly tight. She's taken notes from Inez, but wants to flash people even more because it looks like this is about to, like, literally fall to pieces. Top heavy, yeah, absolutely. This is not balanced well on her shoulders. This jacket is bad. This weird, like, hippie-style draped red thing makes no sense. The pouches here are way too small to be useful, and at least this belt is being worn properly. Hobo aesthetic, medicinal hobo. Yeah, exactly. This is someone, like, when you can't afford to go to the doctor, but you have a bag of crack, this is who you'd hire. Her headband is really weird. These are some of the worst shoes we've ever seen. Which is a high bar. It's not the worst, but it's getting there. I don't know why she seems to have a necklace tied to her thigh strap. These knee straps are really, really tight. Yeah, this is just discount Inez. Inez pulls it off. Paprika is trying to pull off the Inez and is not succeeding. The shoes are painful to wear? Absolutely. She looks like she's from Kacharag or Sami. Yeah, she looks like a Sami operator, but she's not. Her E2, no change, but she's not wearing the jacket anymore because it fell off. The shorts are slightly nicer. The dress rather is slightly nicer with this. If the dress was intact, I think it would be a very nice dress. But it is in way too many pieces. The shoes still look atrocious. She could slide well with the pants. When you can't find Castel. Yeah, and absolutely. This is Wish version of Inez. Then I believe, yep. Her outfit, though, much, much nicer. Like, it is worth saying, we did give some allowances for previous operators. Maybe she didn't have enough money to get any better clothing, and this is the best she has. So, like, credit's where it's due. Once she got her first paycheck, she started dressing nice. Skateboard and knee pads from the dollar store, yeah, absolutely. When did she get a skin? I don't think this one's out on Global yet. I think it comes out soon in the next couple of months. The skin is pure straight fire. I do agree. You saw the skin advertised in Japan. Yeah, I saw the Black Knight skin. You know the one where she's in sleepwear with her whole titties out? It was on a giant billboard. Oh, that was very funny. And also the Carnelian skin, the swimwear one. And what was even funnier was both of those skins were no longer in the store and they were still up on the billboard. So you couldn't even buy them. You assume she was too irrelevant for one? I mean, she was the first of her archetype, if I remember right. Thought it came out with Shalem. It might have. I just don't think this one's in EN yet. I could be wrong about that. If so, I don't have it. You never realized how weird her staff looks yet. Her staff is weird. It looks like it'd be better for bludgeoning than anything. Cutter outfit. No, hey. It's got a similar theme, but it is a bit nicer than Cutter's outfit. She looks like Cutter for a moment. Okay, babe. She does look a little bit like Cutter. But I gotta say, she does dress nice once she gets paid. I think it lifts her up from cringe. Or actually, this would be a D tier, don't leave the house. This is like a solid B. A nice B, but giving it an A would be generous. Like, it's got lots of weird tassels. The coat's weird. This secondary coat underneath is weird. Lots of weird belts. She's got the same weird, like... What, are you going to connect a tube here? What's this for? Lots of dangly parts, too. Shaden was the best non-hung defender. Oh, defender outfit. I thought you were really hyping up hung as a unit, and I was about to say. She's main story, too, lore-wise. She's not the least relevant. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely better than the E2. Yeah. Like, credit where it's due. I kind of want to give her a B tier, just because... There is a chance that she was just broken scavenging off the dead, and I think we gave allowances for that for some of the guards. So yeah, I think I'm going to give her a B tier because this is a fine outfit, and the previous one is damaged enough that you would assume that she's wearing this because she doesn't have any other options. Which, look, say what you will, if you're literally scavenging the dead, this outfit's fine. So yeah, I think I'm going to give her a generous B tier. Sarcasm. That is, I'm going to yoink that. It's like, how do the French say pog? Pog girls. I love puns. Shalem is the best defender. Yeah, sure, buddy. Definitely the best defender. It's like how Highmore is definitely stronger than La Pluma in IS. Definitely. They definitely buffed her enough that she outperforms La Pluma in IS. I'm not huffing copium. Cosplay practicality could be weighed in. To a degree, but this isn't really practical for cosplay either. The jacket is too heavy. It wouldn't sit well on you. It's too large for her and there's way too many flying parts. Sense sarcasm. No, I do genuinely find your sarcasm joke funny. I love misspelling things as puns, as people here who have chatted with me on Discord can attest. Speaking of shameless self-plug, there is a stream Discord if you're interested. It's pinned in the top of the chat. La Pluma Best Reaper. Executor has nothing on her. I actually really do like that La Pluma is still valuable. Executor did not directly power creep her. So she is at least still usable until Ulpianus comes out and is an Abyssal Hunter Executor. Whereupon he'll be so ridiculously broken, even if he has no base stats, just by sheer value of the number of buffs he gets from the rest of the Abyssal Hunters. Yeah, Highmore's better than La Pluma as long as you count Highmore with Sculptor and Ak and Warfarin. Oh god, Ulpian. Ulpian, if he's a Crusher, will be god tier. That's how ridiculous the Abyssal Hunter buffs are. Hey, yeah, we're just going to casually give you, 30% flat damage reduction, 50% extra HP, 3.5% HP regen every second, 25% attack, 25 attack speed, and a few other things. You never cope Pinecone is better than Chen. Pinecone is cuter than Chen. Chen's hotter than Pinecone, though. Perfumer's staff looks like that one weapon where you tap someone's head. Yeah, it does. Absolutely. Please give Ulpian. Just in case anyone is confused, I do not work for Hypergriff and do not control when units are released. Otherwise, yes, I would give you Ulpian. Him being playable will be a miracle of higher tier than Silksong getting released. I've never played Hollow Knight. Maybe I should do that on stream when Silksong comes out, which is to say, 2063? Hodera literally carried the whole subclass, absolutely. He packed the whole bakery and the whole subclass. Alright, now moving on to ranking Perfumer. This is again, this is nicer than the default Rhodes Island outfit. But the color scheme, the dress, part of it's the lighting. It doesn't really stand out well from her skin. That is a bit of a problem. This weird tassel as well. But oh yeah, the jacket's got a zipper, the jacket's a bit strange. Quirrell is the best character. Hollow Knight's fans are getting heavy update treatment. Yeah, sure they are. Yeah, I do like Perfumer's outfit, but it is a bit basic, and it does have a few problems. Yeah, you're right, the last update to Abyssal Hunter team was Spectre mod, but there has been no Abyssal Hunter content since then, and I'm sure we will get more. Her heels look usable? Yes, they do. So props where it's due, her heels are actually walkable. That being said, they are pretty high, that's a good few inches. It's hard to tell because this is actually angled wrong. This should be angled slightly differently. It's hard to say. But either that or it should be longer. But fucking shoes are really hard to draw. They've done a better job than I would. Case in point, I was trying to figure out where the line should go and I couldn't because I'm worse at drawing shoes than they are. I really like her dress, but the jacket is strange. So is this weird semi-corset thing. Though I do like this made flap down the front. I love the tassels under here. It's just the jacket's a bit weird and this tassel over here is weird. There's an SSS Abyssal Hunter equip thing. Yes, that one is very, very fun. But it really just goes to show how much they love Abyssal Hunters that even in stationary security services, they're getting special treatment. Medicinal Febreze, yep. Ulpianus will come in Annie 5. Probably not with Lumen Alta, but probably with Annie 5. You're probably actually right about that. The jacket, yeah. Without the jacket, I reckon Perfumer would be an A tier, but with the jacket, I think it takes it down to basic. She would look nicer without this jacket. It looks a little better in the E2, but that's mainly because you can see more of the dress. The dress is really, really lovely. It's just the jacket is a bit weird. I do like the bow in her hair. I noticed that in the E0 and didn't point it out. But it's just the jacket style doesn't match with the dress. It's not even that it's a really bad jacket. The dress is really, really nice, though. The dress is easy A tier. You have Spectalter's Live 2D as your assistant. You can't disagree. I still have Eku as my... Eku's E2 skin. Exia's. She's been my assistant for 3 years now. I just love her E2. Design-wise. We'll get to her in the snipers. I will try not to be biased when it comes to her. Lemuen could be the next... Yeah, they could do something with, the Vatican? I forget the Arknights name for it. Laterano, that's it. Yeah, they could do something with Latherano for the anniversary, but I think they're more likely just by past to go with Seaborn, because they seem to be doing a Seaborn event every year. Your assistant is prior fighter, speedrunning 200 trust. Having him as your login assistant doesn't change trust, just so you know. I hope you have a meaningful day today, Doctor, is the best greeting line. Yeah, that is really sweet, actually. Look, just hearing words of encouragement when you log into a game, it can unironically just be, it can pick you up. It can be the highlight of your day. It's the little things. So hey, for anyone who needs to hear it, you're doing fine today. And you'll do fine tomorrow. Keep at it. You'd be down for more Abyssal content, it's the reason you play the game. Yep, their marketing is working. You see them when you log in, plus free coffee. Yo, Inam probably next. I don't think we'll get Inam for a while, just because of how little Sargon we get. But yeah, like, her E2 shows off her dress nicer, which really shows, like, the dress itself is really great, but the jacket isn't on it. When it comes to her outfit, though, oh boy, I'm looking forward to this outfit. This is an A-tier outfit. Little bit weird with this belt strap here. Little bit weird keeping her tools, like, that hanging from her belt there, but, like, the rest of it's really, really nice. Hear you out, Abyssal skin for no... Yeah, the first pay-to-win skins in the game, and all they do is they make a unit count as an Abyssal Hunter. By default, lifts them to S tier, just because the ridiculous level of buffs they get. The fox looks weird. Yeah. But animals can be hard to draw if you're used to drawing anime. Very nice outfit. Yeah, absolutely. The shorts or skirt, hard to tell, but really lovely. The vials, really great highlight. I know it's there mainly for practicality, but it's sitting well on her shirt. That's the right position. That's the right direction. And it works as a color highlight. This patch is a bit weird. I love this jacket here. This is a bit strange. Again, like a discount Seto Kaiba look. Nowhere near as bad as some of the others, but still a bit strange. That's actually really cute that they've kept her bow from her other outfits. Obviously, stockings look amazing. Shoes kinda weird, but like not too bad. Very similar to IRL shoes I've seen. All in all, I think Perfumer with this outfit taken into mind... Oh, yeah, sweet. Okay, she has another. I won't judge just yet. Ling Dragon's outdated. They need a... Yeah, Ling's Dragons need the buffs from the Abyssal Hunters. You're right. Because why would we have any other operators in the game when we can just have the Abyssal Hunter team? Think about it. This is pretty nice casual wear. I do like that it's got a neck frill that would be comfortable to wear, even if it get in the way a bit. It's not going to choke you. It's got the sort of Mary Bo Peep bonnet style look, very fluffy. But again, this is not casual wear, this is, I'm dressing nice, but I'm also not leaving the comfort of my own home vibes. This is, again, a very solid A-tier outfit. I quite like this. On the topic of Abyssal Hunters, Crushers would do well if they got Gladiator's mod talent. So, a while ago, not many people have seen it, because I did a very bad thumbnail. I did a... What is the most you can regen on a unit? And I ended up using Vulcan, because Vulcan very, very narrowly beats Spectre Alter from just Gladia's talent. But it's pretty narrow of a gap, because the Abyssal Hunter buffs are kind of nutty. You'd love Lemuen as an operator, and she's actually in a wheelchair still. Yeah, you're right. No one moves around during the stages. It would be funny if she was the first operator who could move, and it's because she had a wheelchair. But yeah, like, I think this is another really nice A tier. So I think overall Perfumer averages to an A tier, even though her jacket is weird. The rest of it's just very, very nice. Yeah, she definitely matches more with the A tier operators than the B tier. She does kind of have some drip. Like, it's very understated drip, but in a nice way. Where it's not too eye-catching, except for this one. This is very eye-catching, but it also looks like kind of academia. But like, she's not really in your face about it, she's just dressing nice. Party wants Ulpian as a push. Yeah, you know what? Weedy's been too strong too long. We need Ulpian who can push Patriot. Oh, that's actually scary, because if Ulpian was a pusher, you know they'd give his talent, like, increases push-pull force for Abyssal Hunters, so that Gladia can outperform Weedy as well. But yeah, I think Perfumer's a pretty strong A. Now, moving on to Telopsis. I absolutely love Telopsis. I love birds. She's very extraordinarily cute. Even though I don't use her as often now because I always use silence. Patriot playable as a Fortress Operator to make him power creep on. Yeah, Fortress Operator, except every one of his attacks is the spear throw that one-shots things. Before Lone Trail, you can make fun of Weedy, but not anymore. Oh, that makes me want to play Lone Trail. I don't know much about Lone Trail. If there's Weedy content, I'm absolutely down. I love Weedy. Tolopsis E2 is amazing. Yep, absolutely. Honestly, Tolopsis' outfit is a little bit basic in terms of the dress jacket combo. I do like the goggles, though. Again, this is mainly a case of, like with some of the others, the main focus of Tolopsis is just Tolopsis is cute. And I really love her art and I really love the design, but like actually looking at the outfit, it is kind of basic. She was your medic pre-silence. AE, we went through the same pipeline. Start off with Tolopsis, realize silence is crazy good at high levels, and then just always use silence. You thought she was a moth? No, she's an owl, but I get that, especially the weird headdress she's got on that only covers the back of her head and gives her these two weird horns. It's all about pushing so Weedy's busted. Yeah, man, Weedy is so much fun. She literally broke the game. Now every boss has to have like 99 weight just in case someone finds a way to meme it with Weedy. Yeah, you're absolutely right. All of the other Rhine Labs, not Rhine Lads, operators were drawn by the same artist, except for Tolopsis. You thought she was a robot? She acts like one. She has a chip implanted in her brain, an experimental chip that gave her neuropathy that prevents her from acting certain ways. A lot of people thought she was robots, but there is actually a law reason for it, and that's because she's the victim of human experimentation. Poggies. Her E2, I really love this art. Part of that's definitely she was my go-to healer for like the first entire year of the game. I really love her E0 and E2 art. I think her outfit in E0 is nicer because the orange highlight works really, really well. Like, again, this is just a kind of basic, if a bit strange dress, kind of basic, if a bit weird jacket. Elon's brain chip is canon. Yeah, Elon Musk is responsible for Tolopsis. Take that as you will. Weedy and Mansfield break my heart. Yeah, absolutely. Weedy was disgusting in that event. I do like her thigh-high shoes, but they're also a bit weird and she has to belt them up. And then her skin, though. Her skin is some drip. This is a really amazing outfit. The color balancing of this gentle orange with the royal purple, fantastic. Especially the way, like, this little slit here with the fishnet. Wonderful design, very interesting jacket, very clearly well thought out. The dress over the sweater, under the jacket, looks amazing. Great use of the V-line while also being very tame. And I love how it's highlighted as well by this black and gold watch timepiece necklace. Works really fantastically. Likewise, the softer, slightly more yellow tying her dress around under her chest looks fantastic. You think that neuropathy can make you exhibit traits more like your animal? Yeah. In Tolopsis' case, it's literally she has a chip in her brain that means she can't not act like a robot. I'm not sure about neuropathy making you more animal-like, but people did have that theory for a while, so it could be canon. Her shoes are a little bit weird. They need to be a bit longer on the back, like with a lot of, but doesn't really detract from it. Great absolute territory, great thigh highs. This skin, I'd say, is S tier. This is a really amazing outfit. I'd say her other ones are probably B tier, though. Her defaults, though. So I think she averages to an A. If it was just this skin, it'd be S tier, but as much as I really like these arts, the actual outfit is kind of jank. This is nicer, but there's no real highlights here. It's just kind of a hard-to-see blur of color and lines. Hypergriff and Hyperloop sounds similar. Yeah. A for AoE Medic. You know what? Sold. You've convinced me. And Perfumer's there as well, so it works so far. And Breeze is there. Hey! Never mind. That absolutely works. A for AoE. Alright, moving on from Tolopsis to Pure Stream. Now, as a design point of view, love the hat. But as an outfit point of view, what the hell is this hat? The visor's alright. The hat is so janky. Pure Stream exists. Used to think she was original Alter Amia. I can kind of see it. She does. I think she was drawn by the same artist. She does have Amia face and Amia similar hair. But no, she was a collab unit who recently got, relatively recently got added to Recruit. Which is great because she's an amazing base slave and people were very upset that they couldn't get a Diva Donkey. No, she's not that bad. Like, it's a fine... The skirt part of the dress is nice. The upper torso part is really, really bad, especially given how loose it hangs and how there's a weird undershirt. The necklace is nice, but like these flaps at the back also bad. I can't give her credit for how nice her thighs are. That isn't an outfit decision. The shoes are a bit weird. It's just like, the bow's really nice, the front of the skirt's really nice, but the rest of it's really cringe. You won't get Ami a medic, thanks Pure Stream. Her E2... honestly, her E2, no real change. Like, it's effectively the exact same, just a slightly different art style, slightly different pose. And I think... Nah, no skin. Yeah, I think Pure Stream... You got me calling her Amia for a second there. You always got me. You think her legs should count? You know what, actually? Her skirt is very distinctly showing off her thighs. So I can count them slightly. I think that is enough to lift her from cringe to B tier. Because she is very, very intentionally showing off her lovely thighs. So you know what? You've convinced me. Consider me convinced. Pure Stream can go in the B tier. B tier for basic outfit, fantastic thighs. Why did it not rename Pure Stream? Weird. Oh well. And yeah, she doesn't have a skin because she is a collab unit. B tier is a win, yeah. Highest Pure Stream rank ever. Now, we had the other Reed in Vanguards, and she was stylish as hell. And she has kept that going. Reed Medic is also stylish as hell. You have non-eager therapists? I believe so. Yeah. Pure Stream isn't eager, I don't think. Reed, though, like, oh boy. This is really fancy, really inconvenient, but unlike a lot of dresses, it is not hanging on the ground. This would be a very low-hanging, heavy dress, but that's fine. She's got super strength because she's an Arknights character. I love the bow as well. These are phenomenal shoes and thigh highs. This is really stylized, but they fit her super well. They fit the color scheme really well. This is a good example of straps, even if it doesn't look like it's attached to the pouch. I'm going to assume it is, and that's just weirdly colored. The skirt, it's a bit short at the front, but it shows off her thigh highs better. Both the skirt and the jacket are phenomenal. The weird belt part of the jacket is a bit strange. It's a bit strange that it sits so low, but every other part of the outfit is just really, really nice. Even the fact that this skin-tight undershirt that only really covers... Yeah, it's a different shade from the stocking thigh highs, so we at least know it isn't a full-body one-piece. Ablana better. Yeah, I do agree her sister's hotter, but that's because I like the goth aesthetic. So I can't criticize her for that. The flower design... Yeah, the flowers really add to the design. Like, it's understated on the side of the coats. It does emphasize her legs and thighs a bit, but hey, she's got nice legs and thighs, might as well. And the thighs up here as well really tie in super nicely to the dress. And if it weren't for the fact that her chest glows, this would be a really cringe skin-tight skin suit, but it really adds to the color balancing. The only weird part is how this jacket sits. I think she'd be nicer without the jacket, but I don't think it's meaningfully awful. Pure Stream is Yandere. I don't think that. She has super strength in a world where everyone has super strength. Yeah, even by AK standards, she's a Draco. She has extreme super strength. What are the straps for on her coat? Hopefully not tying it, like what Matoi Maru did. Hopefully they're purely aesthetic. I don't like the coat. Without the coat, I reckon this would be an S tier outfit. With the coat, I reckon it's just A tier. But let's see how it looks. Yeah, okay. The coat does sit a bit better in the E2 when she's a bit more upright and her arms are lifted, so that is worth considering. Only playable Draco? Isn't Chen technically a type of Draco? But other than that, I think you might be nice. She needed the belt for the quota. Oh, the coat for the belt quota. Yeah, absolutely. She didn't have any zippers, so she was legally required to have a belt. I'm not a big fan of this weird metal thing over the top of her dress, but it does still look really nice. Like, that's just personal. I don't like this kind of strap, but it fits the aesthetic really well. It emphasizes the flare of her dress, which is... This is a bit more old-timey, old-fashioned style dress, where it's really got a heavy flare to show off how thin your waist is, but it looks fantastic. Again, I think this part of the jacket is a little bit weird, but honestly, I think it's fair to give Reed an S tier. She's really, really stylish. Even though she's got one piece that, like, it'd be nicer without, I think it's just really fantastic. Especially the color scheme matches super well. Chen is a traditional Draco. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, sweet. So Chen is a type of Draco. That's good to know. She doesn't have a skin yet, right? Oh, that's right. That's why I've been seeing so many upskirt fan arts of her wearing a witch's broom. Because the internet will be the internet. Yeah, this is definitely enough to take her up to S tier. This is a really nice outfit. I do like the bows on the back of the heels, even though those heels look slightly uncomfortable, like they'd come off slightly easily. These are a really lovely pattern stocking. I love the bags. They're a little impractically sitting. Likewise, the giant light that's sitting on her, that'd be a bit uncomfortable. But they match the color of the outfit. The jacket looks a lot nicer than a previous outfit. Part of that's, it's got sleeves. But like from the torso up especially, looks phenomenal. The hat balances really well. The skirt's a bit weird, but like the skirt's weird because it's accommodating her gigantic tail. So you can't hold that against her. From about here up, it just looks so cute. Looks so fantastic. It looks borderline student at Hogwarts, borderline cosplay. Hard to tell. Oh, Yanis Draco, called Lung, you are absolutely right. You don't have Reed and you're mad because you love the skin. You have time. This skin doesn't come out for a few months. Oh wait, no, she was limited. lmao. I thought this was a Halloween skin. It very well could be. Gotta go to the gym. Have fun, man. No worries. Glad you enjoyed this. Best luck at the gym. Somewhat gothic witch? Yep. It's like a happy gothic, though. It's really rare to see. Goth that doesn't look miserable, but I really like this outfit. This is easy enough to take it to SD. It's 12 AM. Gotta blast the Eggman. Go to sleep. Thank you for dropping by, though, Knocknewt. Glad you're enjoying it. She's first... Yeah, that's right. I thought she was non-limited. She is the first non-limited alter, so you will have a chance to get her in the future in time for her skin. That being said, though, yeah, this definitely... I would say this outfit is SSS tier. Easy enough to take her up to the S tier. Oh, honestly, maybe even enough to take her up to SSS tier. Because, like, this is a fantastic outfit. It's just this weird semi-jacket. Reader's rerun before skin. Oh, people get a chance. Also, I love her eyes. I love the gunmetal grey with the fire-themed highlights. Puzzle skin is better. We've already covered Puzzle in the Vanguards. I do kind of agree, though. She seems strong, too. Yes, her S3 is incredible. I struggle a bit to use her S2, but Reed's S3 is just... Units are basically immortal while it's running, and she out-DPSs all of the casters. Like, she is the best arts caster in the game, and she's also a medic. S2 is high DPS. Yeah, it has amazing DPS, I just don't know how to use it. But even just her S3, which is brain dead easy, it is ridiculously strong. Whenever silence doesn't quite cut it, I usually just bring Reed. Yeah, no, I'm gonna say, I reckon, like, this weird jacket isn't bad enough to detract from the outfit enough. I think she's SSS tier. Like, because even compared to the berries and Purifier, she is heads and shoulders more stylish. Part of that's just the clothes look a lot nicer. But, like, when you think about it, that's kind of what we're ranking. The clothes look a lot nicer. They're definitely higher quality. She's definitely got more money to spend, but it's a really fantastic outfit. Yeah, the busted thing about Text... Yeah. The busted thing about Tex Alta is she took all of the previous executors and combined them, and then added a refresh so that she regains full HP and skill duration. Which is unfortunate, because before then, the Executors were, in my opinion, the best balanced subclass, where every single unit at every single rarity had a distinct niche, and then Texas just kind of took all of their niches all at once, which is why she's so ridiculously strong. Alrighty, now moving on to your boy, Logistics Operator Reserve. Where's Phantom Alter? Emo Cat needs it to become relevant again. You underestimate how many people simp for him. He is incredibly attractive in all of his skins. People use Phantom just because they like using hot boys. Male Knights Enjoyers, absolutely living it up, and Phantom is definitely a contributor to that. Now, that being said, gotta be honest, this is default Rhodes Island done bad. This is a really weird vest, these really weird sleeves. Why are you wearing turquoise short shorts? I think this is gonna have to go in the cringe. The guard default looks phenomenal, but this is not it. You've got the Uchiha face covering collar as well. Phantom's VA is awesome. Yes, I personally prefer his JP, especially the Utai 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 line, but his EN is also fantastic, and I see why people love it. But yeah, it feels weird to put a reserve up all the way down in cringe, but like, that is a really bad outfit. There is nothing about it that works. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it in the don't leave the house. First D tier of the day. You shouldn't leave the house wearing bright turquoise short shorts. I think most logical people can agree on that. So even though the rest isn't like egregiously bad, it's bad, and then it's got like, you're highlighting your crotch. Only reason you exist is because the anime had a white-haired paramedic. Yeah, fair. Bro's trying to be a summer skin with those. Yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right. It's like summer vibe shorts. Both Phantom Dubs top tier. Hard agree. The shoes are alright. But yeah, like, this is definitely a D. At best, a C. The fact that, like, the most generous interpretation is that it's a bit cringe. Yeah, that kind of says it all. Now, moving on, Silence. Speaking of Silence, once again, same as Supporter Silence. Like, I love the aesthetic as the design, but it looks a bit weird as an outfit. Like, all of these tail-themed frills, especially on the front of her coat. Like, you can't tell if she's wearing pants or not, which is a bit strange. I love the thigh straps, except for this pouch where it seems like she's got some kind of needle. I love the thigh high. It works really well, the layered aesthetic on the thigh high, not so much on the coat ruffles. The shoes are all over the place. The shoes are terrible. Like, she's got this... What are these shoes? SSS Medic B outfit, yeah. That's a good way to put it. I love her glasses, but like we've had with a few other medics, the attraction of Silence is just her face and hair. Like, you notice her more than her outfit, which means the outfit isn't very good. So I don't even think there's too much to criticize. It looks a bit weird, but it just doesn't draw attention, and it doesn't highlight anything. The highlights are her face and the shading of her hair. Let's see how she looks in the other skins, though, because I know she has a lot. Nah, you'd win. Hey, I'll have you know, Dolly the Deathness Black Snake, Archetto demolishes you this event. So I don't know about you winning. But that is in character, because I remember reading the challenge dialogue every single time you're like, another round, definitely win. Silence, your favorite operator, Dad. Sad you did her dirty. It's not even that they did her dirty in the art, it's they did her dirty in the outfit. As a design, this works really well, because this clearly evokes bird-themed images. And the fact that the highlight is her hair and her face doesn't really matter so much, because you mostly see her from shoulder up. And it looks really great there. But that being said, yeah, her art could be a bit nicer in terms of actual clothing design. It is a bit all over the place. It looks a bit nicer in the E2. You can see she is in fact wearing shorts. But again, like, the focus is very much on Silence. I do love the feather aesthetic here, though. That's really, really cool. That gets some extra bonus points because cosplayers will look amazing in that. Not that I've ever seen anyone wear a Silence cosplay. It is a shame they got rid of her thigh high, though. You forgot she had an E2. Yeah, everyone does. Except for people who love the anime glowing red eyes aesthetic because her skins are just better. Ishar Malar would win. Yeah, you know what? Skadi Alta would win. You do canonically win. There is a bad end where you demolish the world, so fair enough. Her E2 looks out of character for her. I do agree. I really like it, but it does look a bit out of character for her. This skin, not a winner. Protective gear sits really weirdly, has way too many flowing parts. This is bad protective gear. This is going to start falling off and being really uncomfortable. Likewise, why do you have see-through plastic protective legwear? As an outfit, this looks really strange. This would only function as protective gear. I do like the gas mask, but again, why would you have bright-colored gas masks? The colors for the jacket do work as protective gear, but like, this skin's kind of cringe. There's a lot going on and none of it's really nice, but her other skins are much nicer. Like, the shoes are weird. At least say what you will, it is airtight covering all of her skin below the shoulders. So props to that. Like, it has very distinct tight parts around the ankles and right at the top of the shoe to show that, hey, she's protecting herself from acid or something along the lines. The shirt looks like a window. Do you mean the pants? Sorry, Skadi Alta, I can't come with you just yet. Yes, embrace Seaborn. I do like, canonically, that it's literally just a case of Skadi Alta is in love with the Doctor, so she wipes out the rest of humanity so that it's just her and the Doctor. Kinda chatted up, literal yandere moment, but she's not intentionally being yandere, she just doesn't understand human emotion. So yeah, I think this is definitely Silence's weakest skin, so I'll just move on. Her winter skin, I really like this skin. This is a much nicer example of the bird aesthetic. But again, like, the scarf is a little weird. The sweater's nice, but it clashes a bit with the rest of her outfit, especially the zipper overload. And like, what's the point of these zippers when you already have an armhole like that? It doesn't zip up properly, so it really just distracts from it. Especially this one, if it was zipped up a bit more, it'd be nicer, in my opinion. The tassel's not too bad. I love the bird-style coat. That's really, really nice. And I do like the sweater. I just think this layer of jacket is really not it. Come with you or play with you? Not yet. Can't believe you said the skin is cringe. To clarify, I really like the design. I'm talking about like as an actual outfit. If you see someone wearing this, you'll register as protective gear, but it looks really weird for protective gear. So as an outfit, it's cringe. Not the art itself, not the design itself. Just to, like, if you saw someone actually wearing this IRL, you'd be like, what the hell are you doing? All the Mary operators are flooding. If it was just this skin, I would agree with you. But unfortunately, I think the rest of her... even then, I don't think she's quite flooding, because this jacket, like... This outfit would be improved if this white overlayer of jacket was changed. Or at the very least, this weird padded heavy part with the nonsensical pockets. Will of many children. Why is an owl inside the tree? Some owls do nest inside trees, from what I remember. Also, I love that she's wearing stockings to show off her legs and thighs in a winter outfit. That being said, I think her default outfit is a B. This outfit is a C. This outfit's an A. So I think it does just average to a B. But, like, if it was just this outfit, this would be A or S. Yeah, probably this outfit is S. It's just I don't think I can rank it in an A tier because it's mainly... This is just a case of, like with Skadi, Silence looks really cute. It's not her outfit. She looks cute despite her outfit, not because of it. There's a hole... Oh, yeah. Sorry, there is a giant hole in the tree. So yeah, I think I'm going to rank Silence at a solid B. Which is the lowest she's ever been on a tier list. Alrighty, now moving on to Touch. I love that she's just named Touch. I love how pale her skin is, but also, even putting aside my natural bias to this color scheme, this is a really nice iteration of the standard Rhodes Island garb. She looks best in the manga? Yeah. Outside of like her default arts, they slightly changed Silence's design, and it works a lot better. It just doesn't... Yeah, she looks like generic scientist, not Silence. Generic scientist character. She looks cute and worried. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, she's wearing the Rhodes Island mandated pouches, mandated belt, mandated ablative armor, and mandated zipper. That being said, I reckon this is borderline A tier. I'm not quite sure if it crashes into A tier. This is a really, really nice iteration of the standard Rhodes Island uniform. This part takes away from it a bit, but I think, yeah, I think it's fair to give her a really low A or a very high B. Because, like, the skirt looks really nice on her. The jacket matches the skirt length really well. Very nice stockings. Practical enough shoes. Actually, it's hard to say. Should she be high B or low A? Let's have a look at the rest of the list to compare it to. I think she fits more in with the A tiers than the B tiers. Yeah, actually wearing chest armor, A tier for alive. You know what? That's actually fair. While this does look a bit jank, especially like the design, you wouldn't want chest armor with this design unless it's ablative, which you really wouldn't want. But yeah, like I definitely think she fits more with the A's than the B's, so I'm gonna pop her an A. But that being said, like, while it's a really nice iteration of the standard Rhodes Island outfit, it's just a slightly modified version of the standard Rhodes Island outfit, so it's hard to say too much about it. The pouches look practical even if they're sitting in a weird spot. The jacket's really lovely, even if the arms are a little baggy. She's an elite unit. Yeah, she's one of the IS 5 stars, like Tulip and Sharp. And unlike Storm Eye, she and the rest of them are very, very good. A being alive. Frostnova would not be rounded. Stop copiuming. Frostnova is canonically deceased. It is unfortunate, but it is what it is. You've got fan art for situations where she's not. Alrighty, now moving on to Tuye. I'm going to ignore whatever those things on the back are, because I can't tell if they're an instrument or what they are, but they're definitely not a part of the outfit. So just blanket, I'm going to ignore those. They don't look very nice. You're unsubbing Frostnova's alive. Yeah, sorry guys, I misspoke. Frostnova's alive. You can tell by the fact that you fight Frostnova in events later on. Events that came 2 years after her last main chapter. Mephisto is alive. Yeah, technically Mephisto is alive. I don't think he'll be playable. I hope we get Talala playable. I hope we get Crownslayer playable. I would love to get Patriot and Ace playable, but I don't think those are likely. Mephisto did nothing wrong. Look, okay, I'm not going to argue too much about that one. I prefer Forced. Let's just put it at that. I'm not a big Mephisto fan. I don't like... I usually like sadists, but I don't like Shotas, and he gives me Shota energy. So it's just a case of his design, it's not his personality. Patriot in a summer event with a Speedo. That would... Thank you. I'll have nightmares tonight. Alright, looking at Tuye's outfit. This is a weird semi-gas mask. This isn't super practical. It's strapped too low. It isn't going to get over her face very easily. It's not going to sit well. The jacket, kind of nice, but this strap is going to get caught on things. 100%. Like, you're going to go through a doorway, it's going to get caught on the handle. Case in point, you can see when she's lifting her arm, it's dangling. Like, you're going to forget about this. Forced is dripped out? Oh, hell yeah. Ignore the fact you fought Frost over in the one Vigila stage, when the entire point was you fought the bosses who were canonically dead. Yeah, don't worry about that. Frost Nova's alive. And hey, look, if you scroll through fan art, she still gets fan art regularly. I think her dress is nice. I think her jacket's nice. This gas mask is taking away from it, which is unfortunate because I love gas mask aesthetics. Likewise, these weird gloves taking away from it. These weird straps taking away from the jacket. Gets chased, the one nail 30 meters away. Yeah, exactly. You're going to get caught on that nail. Her shoes are fine. Nothing too much to say. Once again, she's got the mandatory thigh strap to give her a bit of absolute territory instead of just exposed thighs. Playable Forced. He could have escaped, but character-wise it would be out of character for him to have escaped. He's kind of Chad like that. I do love that he was like, okay, my friend's infected, bet. He won't trust me if I'm not infected, so I'm going to infect myself. No. Tuye has the least stylized umbrella. Everyone else's umbrella matches them more. Gotta detract points for that. What do you mean you don't have an umbrella for your outfit? They're stealing your slave taker's shoes. Whose shoes? Like, if you steal these shoes, you're doing someone a favor. They're not very nice. Yeah, once again, it's a really lovely jacket, except for this weird strap that'll get caught on things. Yeah, I think Tuye is just basic. Like, she's got some parts that would be A, some parts that would be C, so I think she just averages to basic. That being said, she does have a skin, which I always forget about. Oh, right, the skin. Playable Forced is just Firewatch. Or, there's another 5-star Deadeye Sniper who's permanently invisible when their skill isn't active. I forget the name, but her as well. You see the belts? What the hell are those things on her back? I have no clue. I'm just ignoring it. It's not part of the outfit. It's some kind of tool or something. The umbrella looks nice when opened, though. Oh, you like sadist to your skin? Look, I think the people who like the skin, me included, like the skin because the menacing vibes and the way she's holding the syringe. When you actually look at the outfit, it's just kind of basic again. Like, yeah, it's got the weird one garter belt thigh strap that does look nice. The umbrella does match. I love the mini knife umbrellas that you can't tell if that's a knife or an umbrella. But it's like, why do you have this weird semi-armored leather pouch to put a handful of flowers and a pair of scissors in? Why do you... The cravat doesn't match with the vest. She's cute as hell, but useless. Yeah, unfortunately so. Lunar Cub, yes, thank you. That is absolutely the case. Lunar Cub, permanent invisibility, very useful. But yeah, I think I've got to put Tuye in basic. Because it's nothing like too egregiously bad. She does have some basic style. It's just like nothing really to write home about either way. And yet we are almost done. 2 more, and then we have the 2 special spicy DLC operators that aren't out yet. There have only been 2 medics since Aya. Now, moving on, Warfarin. Once again, a twist on the standard Rhodes Island style. Very much different from the others, though. I really like Warfarin's dress. No real flowy parts. Her hair is definitely the worst in that regard, but that's not to do with the outfit, that's her hair. I don't like these weird arm warmer style arm stockings that aren't attached to anything, though. W's hairstyle prevents 2 views, one messy, one well made. Yeah, dude, W... I'll spend a decent chunk of time on W on the snipers tier, don't worry. I am definitely a W simp. She's grey-haired, she's psychotic and wants to kill me. Like, what's not to love? Warfarin, best medic in the game. Definitely best buffer in the game. I love how much she can trivialize bosses with Eku. Her type is blood donors. Yep, you're absolutely right. That's funny. I think Warfarin could be an A if it weren't for these weird arm things. I think these detract from it meaningfully. Like, even bare arms would look nicer than this. This looks like it's going to fall off and it's not attached to anything. Everything else looks nice. Like, the dress looks nice. I love the spiky flares that aren't too overdone. Like, these wouldn't get in your way too much. They're balanced well. These little charms aren't going to bang against your thighs or leave any meaningful damage. They're not going to get caught in anything. Love the vials of definitely not blood strapped to her thighs. This is actually strapped in the right position. Credit where it's due. Obviously, stockings look nice. They show off legs. And shoes, surprisingly solid. You're waiting for Warfarin to Shamari Ojo Summer with a cute. I mean, hey, if you promise her blood, she would probably do it. Castlevania at home, yep. Coping for male W. Oh yeah, you mean the previous W. Yeah, he's confirmed dead. The reason W is named W is she looted his body. And then they're like, oh, you've got W's gear and W's gun. Congratulations, you're now W. Which is just Hodora being an absolute Chad as always. Inez was like, what the hell are you doing? We can't trust this random nobody who just looted our dead comrade. Hodora was like, nah, I got this, fam. Ooh. That is a very different outfit, actually. I reckon this is an A tier basic outfit. As in, like, it's basic color scheme, relatively understated, but very nice understated. Like, this highlights what you want it to. It matches well with her eyes. The main attraction is still her face and hair, but this is really well balanced. Red and black is a classic for a reason. Hint of white there. Not sure if that's... It looks like it's part of the jacket, not her chest. Love the medic design. Love the straps as well. The dynamic pose really shows off her legs better. Shoes basically the same. They removed this weird part, though, which makes it look nicer. W is W. Shows more duality like W. One crazy. Don't worry, we'll talk about W on the sniper episode. I could talk about W for hours, but this is already almost at the 2.5 hour mark, despite it being one of the smallest classes in the game. But hey, I guess that just means I'm getting more comfortable with streaming. A dress having vampire written on it goes hard? Absolutely. And especially because it's like not quite a blood red. Also, I love the wings. I know this isn't part of her outfit. The blood-themed wings just look phenomenal. Like, yeah, she doesn't have a background like normal E2s, but these are so amazing. It's not at all part of her outfit. It's just really, really cool. Wish you could stay longer? Yeah, no worries, man. Glad you enjoyed. You'll be around to watch the rest? Yeah, no worries. Thanks for dropping by. It's always great to have people swing by and chat. You'll stream again. No, I'm not streaming again until tomorrow after this. Talk about how W is hot and perfect sadists. I have a low-key trauma fetish. Don't worry. I love the sadists and the masochists. Yeah, see you, Silent. I think this is much, much nicer than an E0, because the only problem with the E0 is these weird arm sleeves thing, but this also like ties in color balance well. The color balance is a lot better. The red works much better. It adds a lot more depth to her outfit. Okay, now before I rank it, let's check her skins. I believe she has 2. Yes, she does. Her Halloween skin. This is... this is a very good combination of revealing and classy. Like, it's hard to describe. I really like this skin. This is a very fun cosplay themed event outfit. You wouldn't wear this daily. This is very much just showing up to a costume party or something. This looks fantastic. The cravat, the weird circle here is a bit strange, but the bow tie is great. The cape, the collar, this is Seto Kaiba done well. I love the red and black cloak. This would be uncomfortable, but it's, like, this would get in the way, flap a bit, but not too bad, because this is clearly for a costume party or something. Warfin or Midnight turns into a sniper. Go, yeah, Alucard or Jack the Ripper. Midnight's the better vampire. Eh, if you're a male knight enjoyer, absolutely. I've seen lots of art of Warfarin, so people definitely like her design, though. I love the tight shorts combined with the asymmetric skirt that only covers 1.5 of her thighs. That is like the perfect skirt design. Absolutely love those types of skirt. The belt works fantastically. I don't know why she has books in a coffin-shaped handbag. But the roses look fantastic. The color balancing is excellent. This is a weird strap. This is always a weird strap, but at least it makes sense. This is holding it in place, even if this would be a bit uncomfortable. Shoes, fantastic. This is a really great outfit. This is an S-tier outfit. Very, very nice. Because this is clearly for some kind of costume or something. This isn't day wear. If you saw some... you know they're going to a costume party when they're wearing something like this. Chibi Sanguinarch. I don't actually know who Chibi Sanguinarch... Oh, Sanguinarch is. Apologies. If Teresa would be an op, she'd be a caster or a healer. Yeah, maybe. Closure drip review. I definitely should consider doing NPC drip review. You're right. I'll think on that. She's literally an actual vampire. How can you blame her? Yeah. I really like this outfit. Like, the skirt pants combo with the shirt works really, really well. The cloak is a little impractical, but it's fine because it's in the context of this is... Oh, am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Yep, okay, sweet. Yeah, sorry, my internet dropped for a few seconds. Yep, sorry. Your chat is now coming in. Gotta love Australia. Literally hardwired in with an HDMI port. Not an HDMI, an Ethernet cable. Yeah, I'm torn. Whispering is... no, Warfarin is borderline flooding. Like, this is an A-tier outfit. This is a solid S. Or even SSS tier. Now, yeah, I think she's more an S. Probably a pretty high S, but she doesn't have nearly the same level of style as a lot of the other S tiers, like especially the guards. The SSS tiers, like, she wouldn't compare to someone like Gnosis, but it's more just the color scheme rather than the outfit itself is why I think I've got to be fair, but she's definitely a strong S. I'm not back, apparently. Just to check, please let me know if you can hear me. Just to be safe. I do get paranoid about stuff like this. Apologies if you can't. I'll type in chat just in case you can't. Just to check, can you hear me? Oh, you hear? Okay, sweet. Thanks, James Spotter. Okay, wonderful. Sorry, I'd never had internet flicker like that before, so I figured just to make sure. Why did I put Warfarin in basic? No, absolutely S tier. I was distracted thinking about my stream might have crashed. As soon as Silent leaves, my stream crashes. Interesting. He must have he must have snuck out to kill my internet. God damn it, Silent. Absolute classic. You can't hear me. Hey, good to know. Fellow Kiara appreciator, though. Welcome. Surprised you're enjoying my content, but I guess it is what it is. Alrighty, now moving on to Whisperain. Now, Whisperain, absolute drip queen. The most impractical part of her outfit is not the tassels, it is her hair. It's hard to tell, I'm pretty sure this is hair. It looks like a really weird ponytail. It could be tassels, but even then it's not like too bad because her dress is longer. Whisperain is dripped out? Yeah, absolutely. Would use if Lumen didn't exist. Very fair. Whisperain skin, don't worry, we will get to that. But like, even her E0, which is probably her worst skin, looks phenomenal. I love the asymmetric colored thigh highs, but matching with the blue, they're both shades of blue, dark and light. But like a very, very faint blue, very monochrome-esque without being boring. Shoes, fantastic. Very well-drawn shoes. Bit uncomfortable to move in quickly, but she doesn't need to move quickly. Her umbrella matched to her outfit. Her handbag matched to her outfit, props are its due. The sleeves are a little bit weird, but like the rest of it is just phenomenal. Obviously, people very much like the chest area as well. Neck, I like that. She doesn't just go for the default collar. That's a different collar. A lot of them just have the suit-style collar with nothing underneath. No, this is definitely a thought-out neck piece. Yep, she's got lovely hair ornaments. Not a big fan of the hat, but like it works to break up her silhouette, which is very, very important. And then obviously she's got the eye patch, which I don't believe is for medical necessity, but looks absolutely fine. Her nunskin. Don't worry, we're getting to her outfits. Yeah, her E2. You thought the knee thigh color is because of the shadow? No, it's very much... They are different. It's hard to tell in the E0 though, you're right. It looks like it's just shaded, but no. Especially when you see her E2. Like, it's very much... And yes, she's sticking out her gyat for the Rizzler. Okay, it looks like these are tassels rather than hair, but that's a very nice and non-intrusive way to make the jellyfish theme. Unlike a lot of the other tassels, they're relatively close. They'll still get caught, they'll still get tangled a bit, but the way they're hanging on her body, especially in her E0, won't be too bad compared to a lot of other extravagant tassels we see. The legs, the angle, the posture, yeah, no, absolutely. Up until, like, wind chimes, this was very much the most Kuma skin we had in Arknights. That being said, her face is still really cute, so even people who don't like that will still like her face. That being said, easy flooding outfit, and then you get to her other outfits. Like, her default outfit is fantastic, then you get to this outfit. This is phenomenal. It doesn't make sense for her to have that much skin showing in a winter outfit, but the umbrella is amazing. The dress is amazing. I love the heavy fur coat, even though it's like... I'm not a big fan of when it sits below the elbows, but it looks really nice on her. Disappointed in her E2. Yeah, I do personally love the Grim aesthetic more, but like, you got to admit she's very stylish and good looking. The posture's weird though. I personally use this skin by default. That is going to change when we get her new upcoming skin, don't worry. I love the asymmetry. The skirt draping over one leg, that leg having the longer leggings, works really well. These are very, very nice shin highs. I'm not sure if that's the term. I love the fact that she's... I've always loved this. Tied around her amazing thigh, bringing attention to her thigh, is a very dangerous looking syringe. Yeah, even the attachments here, tying her dress together, love that. You can't actually tell if she's wearing panties or not, which fits more in with the Azulane, but it's also partially covered by hair, so you don't notice it unless you look really closely, which is nice. I love the little flaps underneath her breasts, as well as the part above her breast covering the cleavage, which is a bit funny given that the rest of her boob is exposed. But say what you will. She's doing the Kakyoin work. Yep, fluffy thing SSS. No, the fluffy is my least favorite part. It's just the rest of the outfit is phenomenal. Like the opera gloves as well. A little bit tight, but still amazing. Her arms look tiny. Yeah, but that's more anime style rather than anything. So if both the nun operators are Egan, when we actually go to Egan, it's just going to be nuns. Yeah, I mean, it's based off of Spain, right? The Iberian coast, so it does make sense. And then... Despite the fact that the focus of this outfit is not her outfit, it is a really fantastic outfit. Fluffy bits will never not be good. Yeah, that's fair enough. I understand why people like them. I'm just personally not a big fan. Kind of gives Chinese vibes. Yeah, I get what you mean. It's almost like a Chinese-style dress, but not quite. But yeah. This outfit... This is very inconvenient. It doesn't matter. This is one of the attending a D&D party outfit, and she is going dressed to the absolute nines. She doesn't care how inconvenient this outfit is. It makes her look phenomenal. That is the point of this outfit, and it is very clearly intentional. She is inconveniencing herself to look nice. So, this skin, I believe, is coming up soon. This is my second favorite skin of the group of skins this comes with. Because Fear Meta skin is just... I personally prefer that way more. I love the armor. But it is amazing. It's upcoming. We don't have it just yet. Hypergriff added Abyssal Hunter skins. That'd be funny. Runs away from murderer, that one's splendid. Yeah, look. This outfit is not designed for practicality. This is, once again, like with Warfarin, a case of dressing up for a party. And even lore-wise, this is dressing up for a party. That being said, this is just... Every outfit Whisperrain has is just god tier. Part of that's also just she's got a really cute face, really interesting eyes, really interesting hairstyle, but a lot of it is the outfit. If she had worse clothing, she would be a lot more forgettable. One of the skins you 100% agree, but you'd only see it once because you never use it. Yeah. Whisperrain is to be your login. That's what the point of this skin is, not the actual use case. She's cosplaying Spectre. No, Spectre has the other type of nun that anime does. This is, Spectre has the slightly more tame nun, where, yeah, she's showing off her thighs, but the rest of it's very concealed. Whisperrain, not so much. The D skins are costumes, yeah, so, like, this is an incredibly impractical outfit, but this is a costume. So it's absolutely fine. Like, she's sacrificing how convenient it is for making it look nicer. And then these are a lot more practical. Yeah, they've got a few flowing tassels, but these are relatively thin. Because they're weighted at the bottom as well, that makes it they're less likely to get tangled in things. They'll generally stay hugging your body. Still inconvenient, but it does look nice, and it's a way of incorporating the jellyfish without being too awful. Yeah, yeah. The only time Spectre and Tame can be used in the same sentence. That's a fair point. Spectre is a very bad nun. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, I think Whisperrain, definitely SSS tier. She's absolutely flooding. She might even be the most strip of any of the medics. Yeah, I reckon she's the highest. She's definitely got more style than Reed. But part of that's definitely, actually, no. All of them are really amazing in every outfit, so it's hard to say. Absolutely stunning in all of her outfits. Even just her... Oh, I love this outfit. I will probably also get this outfit and use them interchangeably. But even her E0 and E2 are really, really fantastic outfits. Even if her E2 pose is a bit weird, the E0 looks really, really nice. Whisper in close second. Yeah, I personally am a bit biased against Lumen just because his design doesn't directly appeal to me. But like, I'm trying to be impartial and ignore that. I definitely get why for a lot of people Lumen is absolute top tier. So I can definitely see that. Alrighty, now... Gee, they had to live underwater to contain the drip. Yeah. Eager used to actually be above land, but then they just got so fashionable that it literally flooded. Alrighty, now moving on to the final two of the day. We have these spicy special operators. Starting off incredibly strong, we have your boy Harold. Ishmael floods the world because of his drip. Now, this is the man who dressed Lapland. This is what Lapland's trying to imitate, but this is much, much nicer. Yeah, absolute swag. This man is a baller. This is incredibly high class. It's a little inconvenient, but it doesn't matter. I love that it's really fluffy and it's got his medals on there. It matches perfectly. Like, this is clearly designed for him because the gentle purple and light flat blue complement his hair so well. The hat is amazing, even if you wouldn't really be able to wear it with animal ears. Even just the little earring, like just standard stud, but the color works super well. The mustache, though. Look, I can't rank down his outfit because of his mustache. I'm personally not a big fan as well. But yeah, agreed. Is that Lapland's dad? I'm not sure if it's a meme or not. I forget what Lapland's dad's name was. It very well might be, though. He definitely gives off the same vibes. Lapland's dad looks similar. I think he had a slightly different color scheme, but I could just be misremembering the event. But yeah, like, this is an excellently worn suit. Alberto, yeah, that's it. Yeah, sweet, okay. So people just meme about, but very similar vibes to Lapland. I do get the meme. Case in point, I wasn't positive this wasn't Lapland's dad, even if I didn't think it was. Isn't he from Xerag? He might be, yeah. Especially if he's a feline rather than a lupo. But that being said, like, incredibly stylish mix of fur with a very classy long coat. You'll love to see it. This belt is sitting properly around his waist. These pouches are sitting properly around his waist. Not a big fan of this sub belt, but it does act as a nice highlight. I love the diagonal nature he's got going on here. Works super well. I love the undercoat. I love the second layer of coat that just swags him the hell out. Really amazing outfit. I also love that he's got a prosthetic leg. I'd never seen that until before. Lapland's fatherless behavior, maybe because of her similarities to her dad's outfit. No, her fatherless behavior. Her dad was too busy shopping for new outfits, so she never met him. Literally fatherless. But yeah, no, this isn't actually Lapland's dad. Good to know. I wasn't positive. Not a big fan of the two bow ties. I think they slightly clash with his outfit. But that's just because the rest of the outfit is so incredibly well themed, and the cravat is fantastic. Never mind SSS for the prosthetic leg. Yeah, absolutely. First prosthetic outside of Vulcan, and even then, like, Vulcan looks like normal until you look really closely. You look at this, you can tell it's a prosthetic. He looked better with less clothes on. For a second, I was thinking you... My brain was still on outfit, so I was like, oh, what part of this outfit would I remove to make the outfit tie better? But no, you're just simping over him, fair enough. And then you get to his E2, and he finds a way to wear that cap. And oh boy. Okay, no, it is a different hat. I wasn't going crazy. That is a stylish as hell hat. He looks even better in his E2 than he did in his E0. Thighs, yep, you do get a glimpse of the inner thigh, and he's got weird thigh straps like everyone else, just to show it off slightly better. Does the prosthetic leg count as drip? I'm gonna say no. But Lemoen's wheelchair absolutely would count for drip. Gotta give credit where it's due. Lemon's wheelchair definitely contributes. Silver Ash getting bothered by it. But yeah, no, I think this man is undisputably flooding. Not quite as nice as Lemoen. Lumen, rather. Damn it. Oh, sorry, read your comment. But yeah, his E2 is packing as hell. Like, this man is flooded out the wazoo. I think I forgot to add Nightingale to this list. All right, and next up is Nightingale. How on earth did I miss her? One sec, let me pull her up. The thigh straps are attached to the prosthetic leg. That would be very, very funny. But, you know, I definitely missed Nightingale. That's strange. Either way, glad I caught it. Okay, so very, very quickly... Oh, no, not too quickly. There is worth... This is a really lovely dress. I'm not as big of a fan of this overcoat jacket. I do love the true shoulderless... what's the term for this? I'm forgetting the term. Same thing Archer jokes about, if you've ever seen the show Archer. But I think it looks really, really amazing. She's scary and you're turned on. He's just like me, for real, for real. You love her premium outfit, you wish you didn't have it because the pumpkin sound effects. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, look, like, this is a really lovely dress, even if it's a bit too flowy. I love the layers it's got of the skirt, tied in with the jacket, tied in a tighter jacket. It actually looks like it makes sense the way it's sitting across her shoulders, which is a bonus, though it's hard to tell because of this hand. The hat is a bit weird. That would be a pain in the ass to take off because it's wrapped around her horns. She looks cool as hell. Yeah, absolutely. She's very useful for Chapter 8 if you haven't completed it yet. I'm not sure what this strap is attached to. Turtleneck, that's the term I was looking for. Yeah, she's got a turtleneck sleeveless style. Her shoes, really, really nice as well. Like, credit where it's due, really, really nice shoes. Not gonna lie, her shoes are less nice here, but still very, very nice. You can see the jacket a bit better. Again, this jacket is actually balanced well enough that I think it could realistically sit on her shoulders like that. It's hard to tell, but this is the closest they've got to it looking like it makes sense. So I'm gonna just count it as if it does. The tree is flooding. We're not ranking the tree. I've already somehow forgot one medic. Her hat, once again, bit of a pain to take off, but it looks nice. She doesn't have a wheelchair and frame, and by the way, your comment about Lemoine's wheelchair was what made me remember we don't have Nightingale. Because a friend of mine, Doru, makes lots of jokes about pushing Nightingale off of her wheelchair. Yeah, she's got the Virgin Killer sweater, you're absolutely right, underneath her skirt. Under the dress. Only on the top, though. It looks like it is the dress. But it's absolutely... Oh, no, it's just a crop top. It ends there. Either way, really, really lovely outfit. But very monochrome themed, but I personally like that. And then obviously, you've got this is a flooding outfit. Except for the weird belts. These are going to be very, very inconvenient. Chains dangling on the ground, lots of weird belts. This is going to sit very strangely, but it does add to the dress. Definition of crippling depression joke, yeah. Wait, does Nightingale have a wheelchair? I don't think so. I think it was just making jokes. I love the bonnet aesthetic. I love the goth bonnet aesthetic. The belts are a little inconvenient. Definitely belt overload. She brought out an entire Hot Topic. I don't like that this jacket is a zip-up jacket. Why do they feel the need to put zippers on everything? That being said, I love the tabard around her shoulders. I think Nightingale is a very strong S. Like, this is a little weak of an S. This is a very, very high S, if not flooding. So I think Nightingale is just an S when averaged. Okay, I don't have her ready. I completely forgot about her. She's in the S tier. I don't know how I missed her. Alrighty. Moving on. Last of the... Did you miss Shining earlier? Did I miss Shining as well? Oh god, you're right. How did I not get Shining or Nightingale? I must have just, like, had a stroke while I was setting this up. Let's do Shining. No, by all means, if there's anyone I missed, please do let me know. I have no idea how I missed them. I spent 10 minutes going over them earlier. But no, you're absolutely right. I somehow missed both of them. Shining Justice is no more. Her belt reminds you of Lulu from Final Fantasy X. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, little downgrade on a Halloween outfit in some ways, upgrade in others. Yeah, Shining? I'm gonna say it. This is the hobo look done well. This is the hobo look, but it looks amazing. So despite all of the torn tassels, the really neat undershirt really ties it together. It's a bit strange how it's vacuum sealed to her boobs. That being said, the necklace is really nice. The black on white is really nice. The button's fantastic. The belts are a little bit strange. But the jacket, despite being really damaged, really cool. The scarf, despite being damaged, really cool. The hood's really, really cool. I do like that she's clearly just gouged out holes for her horns. Yeah, Nightingale's Halloween outfit. Belt competition with Shining. I also really love her shoes. These are really, really great shoes. She's also got knee guards on. Very practical knee guards from the looks of things. Is it a rapier or a staff? It is a sword, not a rapier, but she uses it as a staff. Lore-wise, she used to be a terrifying swordswoman, rather, and we're hoping we get a guard version of her, but she uses it to heal people. Even her bag has belts. Yep, even her bag. In her E2, I personally like it a bit less. I think it works better without the heavy lighting and with the hood on, but it's the same outfit, and it does show off the underneath dress better. I love this black on white aesthetic. The contrast is always phenomenal. You can see she's got a thigh strap on. You can see her knee pads better. It's a really, really great outfit. She's not allowed to sue because it got banned from the trio. Yeah. This is... I think this is another S tier. Her default outfit. And then, of course, you've got her skin, which is probably the nicest swimwear in the entire game. Say what you will, when it comes to fashion, this is a really fashionable piece of swimwear that is very much complementing her body in all the right places. But at the same time, this is clearly a well-thought-out outfit rather than just being swimwear, which does elevate it. A lot of the time, it's like kind of a bit iffy. This is clearly, she put effort into this to make her look as nice as possible. Definitely part of why she looks nice is the shading. The shading, the soft blurred together shading looks fantastic, so does the lighting. Medic with sword as opposed to Gaviel's knife tail. The skin makes the dog in you bark. Bro, everyone was like that. This was one of the most purchased skins in the game in year one. So yeah, I think Shining, she's definitely not to the level of Whisperane or Reed. So I think she and Nightingale both go S tier. Would wear that skin suit becoming a crossdresser? Absolutely same, man. If I had this swimsuit, even though it wouldn't look good on me or on you, it looks amazing on her, and because of that, like, might as well. She needs another skin, I really hope so. Now, moving on, I believe this character's name was Verdant. Let me check. Oh, Vendetta. That's right. Even her sword has drip, absolutely. Oh, Vendella. Thank you. Yes. I really should have written her full name. This is a weird one. She's going for a lot of different aesthetics, so I'll start with what I really like. These are really lovely shoes. These are very practical, well-drawn shoes. They show off some skin that leads to a good bit of thigh. They'll generally be covered by the skirt, but the shoes themselves are really, really nice. Verdant is another useless hot guy. I don't think Verdant is a guy. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Verdant, right. No, this is Vendella. Thank you. I remembered Verdant was the name of a character in Arknights. That was why I got it confused. Vendella. Okay, but that being said, like, this layer of jacket, this first black layer of jacket that's just the sleeves, essentially, that looks really, really weird. The underlayer, the white layer of jacket, looks very nice, though. So does the skirt. That looks like it's a full-on dress underneath. Looks really fantastic. These straps look really fantastic. I love the wreath in place of a tie. That's really, really distinct. I even love this belt. That pouch there is pointless, but these ones make sense. Vendella's flowers have more drip than Reed. I agree. These flowers look phenomenal. So does the crown. So does the flower-style earrings. And again, the wreath around the neck looks fantastic. Really makes the suit aesthetic look fresh. But while the black looks good up to about here, the really long sleeves look weird, and it looks a bit weird. That being said, like, it's not that bad, actually. It works with the rest of the outfit. The problem is the jacket. The jacket sitting around the elbows doesn't really work with this style of jacket, where it's a very, very nice, fancy, clean set of lines. Like, there's no puffing here. It's got the classic Arknights 6 belt straps coming off of it. The flowers look really nice, but the flowers are going to stop you from wearing it properly. So this jacket looks like it's falling off, and it's probably going to come off. Then Oh, okay. It looks a lot nicer in her E2. I love the pink they've added to this color scheme. I have no idea what this is that's connected to her staff, but it looks fantastic. But that being said, like, yeah, you're right, actually. I think it's a cloak. But it definitely goes around her arms here. It doesn't in the other one. And in this other one as well, this black part I was talking about is removed, and it looks nicer for it. So absolutely. I think it looks nicer without the weird strong shoulders that are only sleeves. Needs more plants. Yeah, you know what? There's a distinct lack of flowers here. They really need to add some more. That being said, though, like, while I think her jacket is a bit whack, the rest of the dress is lovely, the shoes are lovely. Definitely looks better without the weird tabard that goes into sleeves. I think she's a solid S tier. So yeah, Pretend, Shining, and Nightingale are also here in S tier. The flowers are roses. Is she going to get thorns? It looks like they've been dethorned. Hard to say. Oh no, you're right. They have not been dethorned. That is going to be very painful. Likewise, that cat, that is not a dethorned flower. That's going to be very painful. You hate it when you look at it. Yeah, it looks like it's going to fall, absolutely. Or you mean the cloak, in which case, agreed as well. Alright, so, I don't think there are any other medics I missed. If I did, please do let me know. Cicero, yes. Okay, you know, I'm just going to pull open medics. Oh, why did I not think to add Arknights to that? Wait, okay, first off I'll check. Did I miss Cicero? Yes. Okay, now, why did I miss Cicero? I have no idea. I must have just had a stroke. Dun 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 dun. Okay, sweet. Cicero is the last one I didn't miss. The last one I did miss, rather. That is at least something. So, very quick finale, Cicero. Are you saying, yeah. You need my permission to become a schizo? By all means, become a schizo. Alrighty, now, this is kind of a bad one to end on because Cicero's kind of generic Rhodes Island uniform. I'm not a big fan of this coat. The sleeves are too large. Oh no, this isn't a coat. This is an unzipped poncho. A poncho that's not quite a full poncho. No crying emoji. Yeah, you can't use sob. You only remember because Dosole's got record restoration. Well, thank you for reminding me. I did miss 3 medics, but now I've caught them all. I have no idea how. I must have just had a stroke. The zipped up undershirt looks bad. Like, this sits weirdly around the shoulders. The black is nice, but again, that's like a default dress. Nothing really nice to say about it. Sneakers a bit too big, but fine. Stockings, fine. Belts, fine. Very standard B tier. Likewise, like, yeah, you can see a bit more. This is weird. At least it's a crossbody being worn crossbody. Shout out where it's due. But, like, there's really not much to go on here. This is just, like, it's a little bit weird compared to what you'd see IRL, but it's, like, very similar to what you'd see IRL, where it's just, like, 2 layers of relatively plain and then a nice jacket. Then some stockings. Among Us sneakers. Absolutely. When the imposter is sus, that's a little Among Us looking left. And then, of course, you get, oh, hey, Cicero isn't a boy. I unironically think this is a pretty solid swimsuit. If it was on anyone other than Cicero, it does make me a little bit uncomfortable. Chestnut better summer skin? I do kind of agree. It is blurst seeing headphones go there. Oh, yeah, Cicero, double set of ears. Definitely has human ears and the others. Cicero has 2 sets of ears. And this is an absolutely cursed set of headphones going into the upper set of ears. You should wear it over the bottom one. I don't think this is nice enough to be A. So I think Cicero, solid B tier. Very basic. How do the headphones work in Arknights? Depends on the artist. Also using the top ears so they both work. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, 2 functional sets of ears. Absolutely, 100%. Right, so quickly let's go over. All 4 of those, absolutely flooding. No contest, they all belong in S tier. S tier, rather. Priestess is an NPC. Priestess does not belong on this list. I just checked you won't gaslight me. I appreciate you reminding me of medics I skipped, but I just checked the list of medics. I forgot Priestess. Lumen is an X tier with Tequila. I can see the argument. I reckon at the very least Whisperane keeps up with Lumen. So I don't know if there's X tier. And like Reed and Harold aren't meaningfully behind it. I think it would be interesting to go through and rank all of the flooding operators and try to figure out who I think is the most drippy. I might do that after I've done all of the classes. She heals my sanity. Yes, Priestess does heal your sanity, but she's not a medic. This isn't a healer tier list. This is a medic tier list. If it was a healer tier list, all of the healing defenders would be here as well. Whisperane and X, yep, that's fair enough. Snipers or defenders? I'm going to do defenders next. I'm going to do it on Saturday. In the Discord, I have popped it down. I don't have the Discord open now to check the time in GMT. I'm going to do it for me in AEST, which is Australian Eastern Standard Time. Right about midday is the intent on Saturday. I forgot Doctor. If I do an NPC, yes, I'll do Doctor. You count the moustache as drip because he could shave it. That is a fair point, but I think the moustache is nice and it's just not personally to my style. I wouldn't rank him down for it. Hung next stream? Yep, absolutely. Oh, technically not next stream. I'm planning to go live tomorrow, about the same time I went live today, 45 minutes after, and run through all of the X and CM stages, if anyone's interested in that. And if you do want any updates on when I go live, I have created a Steam Discord. It is pinned in the chat, and even if you just swing by, click the button so you get pinged and then mute everything else, that's absolutely fine. It's there if you want it. No stress either way. But that way, like, you can't, because I know I don't want to put out community posts. So I feel like I'm constantly bugging people on YouTube. I only put out one, and it was on the 8th of January, and I'm still getting people voting, which really surprised me. I expected like 5 people to vote, and more than 100 did. So that was very flattering. But yeah, I don't want to put out community notes constantly to let people know when I'm streaming, and I'm aware YouTube doesn't work the best, so Discord is set up. It should ping you when I go live, hopefully. I'll need to check with other people to make sure that actually worked, and if it doesn't, I will fix it. Doctor is literally the most PC... Yeah, Doctor is the default definition of the standard Rhodes Island uniform. Skadi Alta is a medic? No, she is a supporter. I did her already. NPC drip tier list would have Priestess and SSS tier. Probably, I really like Priestess. Stumbled on and really enjoyed Gotta Go. No worries, thanks for coming by, Hammerspace. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Barbara. I mean, look, I could do a Genshin ranking if people are interested in it, but that'll definitely be after the Arknights strip ranking. Not gonna lie, it could be interesting to go through games, especially even games I don't necessarily play, or haven't played in a while, like FGO. But FGO would take 10 years, because there's... Oh no, yeah, you could segregate them. But yeah, no, if this is something people are interested in, I'm having a blast doing it. While I definitely think Arknight's character design is overall better on average than most other games, I'd be down to do it for other games, but definitely going to finish up Arknights first. Does Sculptor count as a food? No, she doesn't. She is actually very canonically female because her whole shtick is seducing the Doctor, but technically she's also male because it was a god, not a goddess, who infected Skadi. So she's technically a hermaphrodite. FGO is Fate Grand Order, not Family Guy Online. It is the most ancient gacha game. Don't worry about it. I used to play it a lot. They do have a lot of interesting designs, slightly fewer characters than Arknights does have. Ishal Mallah is queen, she wants to revive the king of the seaboard, yep. Okay. Looking through, I definitely think all of the people in A tier are distinctly more fashionable than the people in B tier. I'm happy with that. These two are cringe, yep. Mia wouldn't be cringe if she was in a different game. It's just because she's in Arknights, she doesn't really match the aesthetic. Her outfit, at least. I stand by this. This was Logistics Operator Reserve. Absolutely the worst IS operator in terms of design, in terms of outfit. Definitely, you need to stop wearing turquoise pants with a drab color scheme. Best FGO character is Napoleon. Yeah, not gonna lie, not a bad character. I have other characters I like a lot more. Painful Grind, yeah, absolutely, especially because the gameplay is really outdated. Lancer always dies, yes, that's one of the most well-known memes. The other one is, wait a minute, people die when they are killed. Just as it should be. Lancer Gashinda, you're not human. Lancer in Arknights uses spear and has blue outfit and has blue hair. Think she'll die. I don't think there's a character called Lancer in Arknights. The closest we have is Lancet, who very much does not use a spear. And yep, obviously Lancet belongs in the Therm X tier. You cannot convince me Therm X and all of the other robots are not naked. The archer class is really made out of archers. Another absolute top tier. Save Lancet. Okay, yeah, sure. We're at the end of the stream. People will be dropping off anyway. If you want to make another argument for why Lancet should be up tiered, now's the time. But yep. Oh, Fang. Yeah, Fang. That's slight spoilers for some people. It is implied that Fang died. She is the character most canonically dead. I don't think it's still 100% canon, but it's very heavily implied that she gets killed. So yeah, you're right. Lancer Gashinda. Lancet isn't naked, has ropes. Technically speaking, you're correct. Lancet isn't completely naked, but the entirety of Lancet's body is naked and being shown off. So, checkmate. Lancet has a tube hole. Lancet has a ball. Look, none of those are covering anything. Same as Beagle. Yeah, Beagle... Fang is more implied than Beagle. Beagle, you could interpret it in another way. Fang is pretty clearly was hunted down and killed by Sweep. Fang calls herself Lancer in a recruitment quote. You're absolutely right. Eunectes. Yeah, just because Eunectes thinks the robots are interesting doesn't mean they're wearing clothes. Alrighty, either way, I think that's going to be it for today. We are just shy of the 3-hour, 10-minute mark, despite doing one of the smallest classes. I hope you all had fun, though. I had an absolute blast doing this, as I always do. The character Rope, one of her shows Lancer in Halloween. Okay, yeah, that's right. I need to check out Rope. Thank you for reminding me. But either way, thank you all for swinging by. If you want updates on when I'm next going to go live, either ask me in the comments, I will always reply, or check out the Discord, or ask me here whenever I'm streaming. Peak content, oh, thank you very much. I'm glad people are enjoying the streams. I expected to be a Humegalol with 0 viewers, and even on my first stream a few people came by. It's actually really fun having people just throw jokes, and you guys are really funny, so it makes it a lot funnier. We're high as fuck for real, for real. Lumen's shoelaces are so long you can tie them up. Sweet. Well, okay, yep. I'm going to call it here. I'm starting to get a bit hungry. I need to go eat. Thank you all so much for coming. Hopefully you had fun. And if you're interested in gameplay, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I will see you Saturday. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Either way. Kind of hard to find Arknights content that isn't just VTuber reading. Yeah, a lot of people just read through the story, which just slows it down even further. And it's already a very bloated story. So not necessarily ideal. If you're going to do reading the story, you'd want to do reading the story highlights and summing it up for people into a much shorter format. Otherwise, like, why wouldn't you just read it yourself? Germa. Look, we all know Germa isn't real, and we're all thankful for that every day, otherwise we'd have gone into the meat grinder. So you can't go telling me that Germa is a healer in Arknights. He would not be a healer. He would be a villain. Either way, thank you all so much for coming, and I will see you next time. Catch you around.